What's going on, guys? It's Fearless here, bringing you another video, and today we're bringing you the first episode of the NMG Podcast. If you watched my video yesterday, you'll know that it's going to go up on my channel first, and then when I have a way to record it and put it up on the clan channel, I'll record the episode that is possible to put up on both channels, and then it will just be on the clan channel from then on. So, guys, I've got Aggravator, Feel the Karma, and Pashley with me. Everybody say hello.
Hello.
What's up, guys? It's your boy T3K Karma coming at you another gameplay commentary.
How's everyone doing? This is Aggravator, NMG. How may we do you? And may the force be strong with you all.
He's the one that turned against the light side. But yeah, we're just gonna play a bit.
Had to be a bit of light to the dark.
Yeah. Well, we'll have to like sort of right. So we're gonna play a bit of Call of Duty, playing some team deathmatch, so we don't have to concentrate too much. And the fact that our contracts daily wins is team deathmatch.
I'm about to rate.
But overall, guys, what are we thinking to E3 this past week? Like weekend. Oh, I just got shot.
If he wants to start.
Oh no,
I don't mind starting.
Yeah, I've been looking forward to Skyrim Remastered.
Okay, we'll...
I mean, it's for PlayStation, but Days Gone.
Oh yeah, I'm actually on about getting a PS4 for that, and
I mean,
you know the one where she was using the bow. I forgot what the name is now. Oh, and
Horizon.
That's it, Horizon.
Horizon
that game looks sick as well.
I mean, me personally, being a Gears of War person, Gears of War 4, I would say.
Oh yeah, I'm on you on that.
All day, every day. But other than that, Forza Horizon 3, that looks pretty dope.
Yeah, does look pretty dope.
Days Gone, yep. That looks nice.
Definitely Days Gone. Remember when I was watching Trailer Cam and we'd just seen him on the roof?
Yeah.
Like training them all.
There's a bit of confusion with Days Gone. A lot of people are saying, oh, it's zombies. It's apparently not zombies. It's similar to how zombies works in Resident Evil, though, like in that it's a virus.
Alright.
And it turns people insane.
Okay.
Oh, is that why they're running and jumping and stuff and they're not talking noise and everything?
And it's also apparently how the guy was shooting them and correct. I was gonna say Gago just got connection interrupted.
Yeah, I got that connection interrupted as well.
Oh, okay. But yeah, so apparently he's like that's why he was able to kill them so fast, even without shooting them in the head.
Oh, because they're just humans, so it's just like one hit and body shots.
Yeah.
Oh, I actually thought it was zombies though when I was watching it.
Yeah, they do behave similar to
Gone, I was
zombies.
like, oh, they're trying to do like some DayZ kind of thing.
Yeah, I actually thought that originally, like it was the DayZ developers that was like, oh wait, maybe this won't really work on console, so we'll do an actual story mode type thing. But
yeah, because I seen that they were having a like last year they said that we were supposed to get DayZ in 2016, and then when they said it was coming fall 2016, and then they didn't say anything about it this year.
Yeah,
which I was a bit disappointed.
Meh, it's a bit shit when that's what you were sat there expecting, and then
I was watching the Sony press conference on a stream of a guy that we all know. Me and Karma watch him quite a bit. Is Lono. I was watching his because he was sort of doing his live reactions to all the trailers and stuff. When I was watching it, I was like, I hope they say something about Destiny, Rise of Iron, but nothing got said. I was like really
Yeah, I thought they were
annoyed
gonna
with
like
that.
tease a Destiny clip.
Like I know Bungie did their own live stream like last week, so I guess
Did
that's
they?
kind of yeah. So I guess that's kind of
Yeah,
like
it
it was a
was-
case of where they didn't want to get overshadowed at E3 or something.
Oh
but-
yeah, I've seen that. Yeah.
Go
I was
first,
thinking
mate.
then there were actually a Destiny live stream, but then I remembered.
But yeah. What do we reckon to like Infinite Warfare's chances this year compared to like having Battlefield 1 and Titanfall 2 to, you know, compete against?
I think
mean,
it's-
I'm
It's slim this year. Like
well, I wanna
Advanced
put
Warfare
a really good
was
point in.
one thing.
I think everybody kind of jumped on some sort of bandwagon
hate bandwagon.
of,
I
of,
think so.
of disliking the trailer, because to be honest, I don't think it was that bad.
Yeah,
I don't think
don't-
actually the gameplay trailer wasn't no hate towards the gameplay trailer because when it was released I was like, yo, this looks kind of good, but the trailer that they showed us, I even thought that was good, and then because obviously with the first time I watched it, I never seen the you know, the thruster part.
But,
Yeah,
but
so-
it's
Watch it back
only,
again.
it's only
I didn't really
campaign
see that until
gameplay,
somebody pointed it
campaign.
off. Who like pointed it out to me.
I remember watching some
Yeah,
YouTube videos like, oh, the trailer's here, and then I watched it and I seen thrust. They pointed the thruster out. That's how I seen it. And then that's when I was like, oh, thrusters again for another year. Nobody wants
Yeah.
thrusters, and then I didn't think the game was gonna be full on space. I thought it was gonna start off on Earth and then go to space.
Well,
so-
apparently what
Yeah.
apparently what Infinity Ward have said is that majority of the, if not all of the maps are for the multiplayer are going to be like on planets. So you will be playing basically like we are now on Black Ops 3 in multiplayer.
Yeah, which is
Oh yeah.
There's not going to be any sort of space movement like in the gameplay trailer in multiplayer. But and a lot of the elements from
Madness.
campaign never really make it into multiplayer anyway, so the chances of that grappling hook making it are very slim. But
Oh
you know,
yeah,
true.
yeah.
there was the
Oh,
grappling
very
hook
seriously, 'cause, I mean,
playlist
they made a complete playlist, didn't they? For
for Advanced
AW,
Warfare, yeah.
That was
Sledgehammer
that
did.
was weird.
And see, the problem
You know
is,
what,
Oh
you
my
got to
God,
think
like-
as well. The problem is, a lot of people are saying, "Oh, we want a boots on the ground playlist, like boots on the ground Call of Duty game." But if you look at Advanced Warfare and the playlist that they had for boots on the ground, nobody really ever played it. So you can't exactly,
yeah, no, yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. That
you can't
I
like
remember
really
trying it
turn
out
around
and
and
I was
say
like-
like, "Oh, well, it's entirely the developer's fault for not listening to the fans." Yeah, they're not listening to the fans because, you know, they're not bringing the game back to boots on the ground like the fans want, or majority of the fans want. But they are also trying to tailor
That's
to those
Umbridge.
that are actually playing a lot of the game. And you think about it, like I said, if they're not getting interest on Advanced Warfare for the boots on the ground, you know, that was the first one that had the like the thruster packs. I know it was different thrusters on Black Ops 3, it's actual sort of jetpack type things. It was the first game to have
Anyway, if
that
you look
on
at
it.
the maps, I know, I'm pretty sure they put ladders everywhere, where, you know, make it so they're more structured towards having boots on the ground, but the maps weren't designed for boots on ground gameplay.
nah, no, the one, not at all.
So that's why, and because people got so used to the whole thrusters and jetpacks gameplay, I don't think anybody really wanted to play on maps that weren't suited to boots on the ground.
Yeah,
Well,
I
that's
can
it.
I can see what you mean. One game we haven't actually mentioned, which I've got on my list of games to sort of mention, is Dishonored 2 as well. What do people think of that? Has anybody seen anything on it?
I'm thinking co-op.
What? Because now they've got the two characters.
Head start.
Yeah. I don't see why there can't be a co-op campaign.
I actually thought so as well, to be fair, but that's me. Yeah, in case anybody didn't manage to catch Dishonored 2. You didn't manage to catch the trailer. You've got Corvo, which is the character you played as in Dishonored, and what you found out in the trailer for Dishonored 2, his daughter, Emily, which is the little girl you try and save in Dishonored 1. You've got her as well. One of the things they did say in like the reveal was the fact that Corvo still essentially plays exactly how he used to, in that he's more stealth orientated. The fact that his powers are basically the same but just upgraded. The fact that Emily's powers are pretty much all new. In fact, I think they said all of them are new.
Everything's new. Everything.
And now now you have the option to not actually take the powers, so you could just go through with flesh and gun, as it were. I think they mentioned that in the first game there was an element called flesh and gun where you went through and didn't kill anybody with an actual power. So that's where they got the idea for that from, is basically giving people the option to just go through and stealthily kill everything and not use powers to overpower the targets.
Yeah.
So I don't know what people are thinking of that. Like
really
I said,
big fan of Dishonored personally.
I wasn't of the first one. I'm gonna give the second one a go though.
I never.
I absolutely enjoyed Dishonored.
360.
I remember playing
Dishonored Definitive Edition.
Playing Dishonored on 360.
That's what it was.
I've downloaded Thief.
I have no say.
I've downloaded Thief. I'm really looking forward to the campaign. I'm really looking forward to it. I enjoyed Dishonored. I'm really looking forward to Dishonored too. But I'm thinking co-op. You have the ability to be one or another person. Why not have the ability to have someone as one or someone as the other?
Yeah, that's a good point. I'll say.
Exactly. Yeah. That was my thoughts on it when I first seen it. Speaking of a co-op game though, is For Honor. Apparently that's going to be co-op.
For Honor. Pretty sure I saw a trailer for that. It looks good.
Yeah.
My personal thing with regards to Ubisoft games now though is I've seen a video on YouTube which is called Ubisoft Downgrade, and it's basically a bunch of games where you see the size of the team and the like reveal trailers and gameplays for like E3 2 years before the games come out, and then the year that the games are due to come out, and then when the games actually come out what the gameplay looks like, and it is massively different. It is massively different.
With, the Division, like they showed it at E3 2014, and then obviously Division came out. I think it was last year, wasn't it?
I think it was early this year. Early this year, it was March this year.
That's what I meant. And there was like you could fly drones and stuff in the first ever trailer they showed at E3, and then when the full game came out, you can't fly drones. You know, and it's just like the little stuff. It was like, oh.
Yeah, I think I saw a video. Well, I didn't watch it, but
to be honest, I think this is the same. If you want to do if you want to get into that sort of style of marketing, I think this is the case as well with Destiny. Is the developers need to sort of only show stuff at like E3 and other gaming conferences where they reveal stuff. You know, like Gamescom in a couple of months, and obviously E3. They only need to really show stuff to the fans when they have the game that they are going to release, because a lot of people were disappointed with Destiny's what can be described as lackluster story when it released, because of the fact that they were expecting to, you know, meet the Queen's brother on Earth. They were basically they was expecting one story and got a different one because of the fact that it was changed partway through the year of release, which is why it was delayed. People say it was because of Activision. It's never been actually confirmed. But oh shit. But yeah, so you know, I don't know whether you lot agree with that particular statement, but I personally think that they shouldn't be allowed to show anything unless they are finalized on what they're actually going to release.
Yeah, I agree.
I know.
So like, say games like Infinite Warfare and stuff that's coming out this year, you'd show that. If you're not finalized on what you're releasing, then you shouldn't really be showing what you release unless you're showing like a pre-alpha of multiplayer for whatever game it may be, if there is a multiplayer on the game. Like, oh shit. Like, for instance, if I knew that, like, I love Destiny as it stands now. I kind of loved it when it first came out, but if I knew that the story I was like promised essentially at E3 a couple years ago wasn't the story I was going to be getting when the game released, then I wouldn't have pre-ordered it, probably. Like, I guess that's the case with most developers, though, is that, you know, they want people to pre-order their game, obviously, so they're going to sort of show the best things. But if it's completely different, essentially, can you say that it is that game that you're pre-ordering when you are under the impression of one story and you're getting a different one? Anybody wants to sort of chime in with that?
No, I agree. Nothing
Yeah.
against that.
I would agree.
Shouldn't release trailers for a game that isn't fully complete. Fully agree.
True.
Like, obviously,
I mean, I
Bungie
was a leak.
I can,
And
yeah,
it
I can
wasn't
know.
them who actually released that.
Yeah,
But
and I
if it
could
was them who released it, then yeah.
See, I can understand as well, like, if it was like, because obviously it was rumored, but it was never confirmed that it was Activision that made them change it. If they sort of, you know, was under the impression, oh yeah, our game's complete, we're gonna release the story trailer and whatever, and then Activision went, oh, you know what, not enough people resonated with that trailer, we need to change it. Then yeah, okay, I guess you can say I'm a hypocrite by saying, oh yeah, you can change the story by all means that you want to.
No medals for second place. Crush them.
Because if the publisher is scared that they're not going to make enough money off the game, then of course they're going to want to change it.
Yeah. Yeah, I would agree.
Yep. Game I want to talk about is that
Still could have
pirate
gave us
game.
warning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, what
New
game? What
trailer
game?
or something.
You know the pirate game. I don't know what it's called.
Oh, Sea of Thieves.
Oh, Sea of Thieves. Yeah, yo, me and Pash, when we was watching it, okay,
Watching that
we
was like,
kind of,
oh, what's this?
we kind of made fun of it because it didn't seem very good. But to be honest, as it went on,
Yeah, towards
It
the
was
end when you
mine.
ended
Yeah,
up with
it turned out to be
when you
really
ended
good.
up with the crew of like YouTubers or whatever they had playing, attacking each other and stuff, I was like, oh, this is actually quite. Wow, I got lucky with this kill. I was actually like, oh, pretty hyped for this particular game. I was like, what the fuck am I doing? I'm getting hyped over like some cartoon pirate
watching,
game.
Yeah, exactly. I was getting so hyped, and I was watching one of Syndicate's vlogs, and it was, you know, E3, and he just like pointed his camera at the screen, and I was like, oh, what's this? And then he watched the entire thing, came back, and he was like, the game looks so good, but he don't want it to be one of those games where you go into a lobby, you start a game, you start off, you get on the ship, and then you destroy another ship and you win. He wants it so it's a long game where you've got to go around the seas, got to go to different islands, you know, to like upgrade slowly.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
I
yeah.
think I agree with that bit. I want it to be a game that takes some time. But I got kind of hyped over that game.
Right, I want to revisit
Elder
Karma
Scrolls.
saying about he's looking forward to Gears of War 4 and then add on the fact of
Oh yeah.
what do people think of RAM now being part of Killer Instinct, and if you manage to see it, what do you think of the Gears of War 4 Elite controller?
Okay,
Yeah, I've seen the
so
controller.
so from looking on the YouTubes, the response from RAM being in Killer Instinct was very big. Because obviously a game such as Killer Instinct being so, I want to say nostalgic in a way, because obviously it got
Yeah,
bought
retro
back
innit?
for Xbox One, yeah. So for characters like Ram, who also been part of Gears of War since the first one, 2006, that got a good response. People got all hyped about that because I don't think it was something you would expect, to be honest.
Well,
You know,
apparently,
a character from another game being added into.
Yeah, I've seen that they're adding a Halo character
yeah,
to it as well.
Yeah,
they've
the
all-
Arbiter.
they added Arbiter in Season 2. They're adding RAM in Season 3, which is apparently just started from what I've seen on my dashboard, my home screen.
Yeah, it does.
Now, my thing is, I heard somewhere that some YouTuber or Twitch streamer I was watching has seen RAM in the game against the normal Killer Instinct's biggest character, their tallest, and apparently makes that character look like a baby in his size.
Oh, so he's big.
Yeah.
He's apparently fucking
yeah.
huge.
But then if you look at RAM in Gears 1 and Gears Ultimate
compared
Edition,
to Min or Kim.
if you look at the campaign,
he is
that's how it
fucking
is.
huge.
That's how it is. He's a big character, so I'm not surprised, to be honest.
But but yeah, the Elite controller for Gears of War 4, I love the look of it. I didn't want the original Elite controller because I thought it looked too bland. Didn't look too much different.
Paddles too big and everything.
It looked
Like,
it
the
looked
paddle
just. I
extended out a bit.
personally just thought it looked not enough different to a standard controller.
So from the big ass paddles.
Yeah.
Yeah, except for the paddles.
Nah,
and obviously
I'm not
interchangeable
obviously
stuff.
I'm not a massive Gears fan, but even I like to look at that controller. Definitely.
Yeah,
want
I mean, I play Claw, so I've never needed an Elite controller or a score for, any of these controllers that aid you in terms of games like AW and obviously Black Ops 3 or even Gears of War, but just because I'm a fan, if I had the money, I probably would. I've been wanting a Gears controller or a Gears Xbox for years now.
Yeah.
So for them to do that as well, it's just amazing.
Hostile wraps deploy ship.
And since you said you wanted a Gears Xbox, do you want to get into, whilst we've got a little bit of a moment, the Xbox S, Xbox One S?
Oh,
Kind of leads us into it, doesn't it?
Personal opinion. Waste the money.
Oh, you bastard.
yeah.
They're bringing it out, right? But like 9 months later, they're gonna be bringing out the new Xbox
Scorpio.
One with Project Scorpio. They're gonna be bringing that out, which is obviously gonna be amazing.
Oh,
I'll do
apparently the whole thing with Scorpio as well is that they don't want to leave the Xbox One behind like they did with the 360. They don't want to basically make it so that you are having to buy a whole new console to play all the new games. They are still going to run Scorpio games, will be Xbox One games, but essentially it's going to be like Kinect on the 360. Some of the games are going to run exclusively for Scorpio.
Yeah.
See, I mean, if you look at like what 360 was out for, what
10, 11 years,
10, 11 years was it?
something like that.
Oh
yeah.
no, I'm about before before Xbox One came out.
Yeah, about 10 years.
Okay.
Oh wait, no,
So,
sorry, it was about 8 or 9 years, because it was 2005 when it first released, and Xbox One was 2013. So yeah, probably about
so
8.
8 years. So I think Project Scorpio, I would say it's a bit too soon in a way, because they're making out like it's a whole new kind of console. So why don't they just release it like it's a new console in the year, in the time difference than the 360 was to the Xbox One?
Because a lot of the things they're trying to do is keeping up with PlayStation. Think about it, when it came to the PS3 and Xbox 360 sort of like the original like year that it came out, and say 3 years prior, since that's essentially what we're in now, the 3rd year of Xbox One.
Bro, this kid's got wraps twice in a row through care packages.
So yeah, if we're going to say that, if you use those 3 years at the beginning of the 360 and PS3 as an example, 360 was wiping the floor with the PS3, and now the roles have reversed. Xbox is getting the floor wiped over.
Yeah, PS is selling so many more compared to Xbox.
Okay, in that regard, yeah, I understand.
But if we go to another Xbox exclusive, we'll talk about Halo Wars 2. As Aggro said that he's... Well, I say Xbox exclusive, obviously they've revealed that Xbox Play Anywhere is going to allow you to play on PC as well now. And not lose any of your thingy, which is also on Gears 4, so we should have mentioned that. But if we go into Halo Wars 2, has anybody played this multiplayer beta? I know Aggro said he has. I have.
I absolutely enjoy it.
Played it.
Not yet. Had it on download.
I like what they've done with how you do your troops and everything.
I don't know whether you had the same problem, Aggro, but using my competitive controller, I couldn't press LT to bring up the powers. So I don't know whether that's just because I was using my competitive controller, or that's just a problem of the beta at the moment. But I was there like, oh, what's the button for the powers? I looked and seen that it was LT. I was there trying to press it, and it was just kept bringing up, or not bringing up anything. It was allowing me to move around the map faster to like order troops and shit. So I was kind of annoyed with that. But because LB does that anyway.
I've not used the powers yet, so I've not quite figured out the workings out yet of everything completely.
Well, I haven't used any of the powers because obviously I can't.
I've just been building troops and taking people by force.
How I lost that, I don't know. And you say you two haven't played it, Passion, Karma?
No, I haven't played it yet, but I've got it downloaded.
So basically, off E3 then, are you looking forward to it?
When me and Cam were watching it, we were just like, yo, what's this?
Yeah,
you know
the trailer looked weird, like, it didn't look like a Halo game. But then, like, when I saw the Marines, I was like, this gotta be a Halo game. And then I thought about Halo 6, totally regarding that Halo Force 2 was, like, leaked and stuff. Or, you know, it's been announced. And then as soon as I saw the UNSC, like, logo, I thought...
Melted me,
wait,
oh my god.
This is definitely Halo. And then when it showed, like, the overhead bird's eye view, I was like, oh wow, it's Halo Wars 2. This looks pretty sick.
Because you didn't really play Halo Wars 1, did you, Karma?
Nope, I played like the first mission or somewhere. And that was pretty much it.
Yeah.
As you know, like, I don't really play, you know.
Halo in general. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Todd tried to get him to play Halo Wars 2 before I wasn't having it.
So, alright, I've got a whole list in front of me of games, and I'm trying to remember which ones we've already sort of mentioned.
Since we've gone on things, I really want to get this in. You probably already know what it is first. Skyrim Remastered.
Mate, I'm looking so much forward to that.
I'm really looking forward to that. I'm a massive fan of Elder Scrolls. I've played almost every single one. I absolutely had massive fun on Skyrim on 360. I'm completely happy that they have brought it to the Xbox One.
The fact that
using made my day.
And the fact that using what they learned with regards to Fallout 4, they realised that they can bring mods to console. So that is going to be included as well.
Well, they brought mods to Ark before they brought it to Fallout, didn't they?
And
yeah, but they didn't.
What was it?
Did as the make Ark? I don't think they did they?
Did who make Ark?
I don't think they did. But yeah, anyway, Bethesda obviously made Fallout 4, and they know that they can now put mods on a console. They've spoke to Microsoft about doing it when they was on about Fallout 4, and then Fallout 4 has come, and Microsoft has obviously turned around and says, oh yeah, you can do it for pretty much all games now, because Fallout 4's got such a hype train behind it, and when it was quite successful. In fact, I would say it's massively successful.
You ever gonna try it?
Oh, Fallout 4? Considering...
Oh look, the guy in the team's Blackjack.
Yeah. We've had a few Blackjacks in the past couple of games. But, yeah, like, personally, I don't like Fallout. I played Fallout 4 on Crazy Drew's Xbox, and I was having a lot of fun with it, so I have said that I want to buy it. Skyrim Remastered, though, is pretty much a guaranteed purchase for me. I'm not gonna lie. Like you said, Aggro, I had a lot of fun with it on 360. I can imagine like some of the mods that I've seen on YouTube I would have a lot of fun with. So I don't know. There is a lot of games.
Nomad down.
Yeah, it's like God of War as well, PlayStation again.
I mean, I also played Skyrim, and I loved it. Like, I never played Oblivion. The Skyrim was my first, like, Elder Scrolls. I loved it. It was so enjoyable, everything you could do. Like the skill tree, the like groups you can join, you know.
Yes. When I come think back, Skyrim was amazing.
And you know, the loot chest you could find in that one city, start with a D. Was it Dawnstar? Oh, I don't
Yeah.
Don't.
I still play Skyrim. I still jump on my 360 to play it.
And I know it's
Like
like
I said,
the top
I'm
of the
absolutely
map.
happy they brought it to the one.
Yeah. But yeah. And it's the same with God of War. Like, never had a PlayStation, so never played it. But it looks good. I watched God of War, the last one on YouTube, as I do. I think it looks pretty sick. You know, good old.
Yeah, that new God of War looks amazing. I played God of War 1 when I used to be on PlayStation. That looks... Trailer to God of War at the beginning at PlayStation conference just like destroyed Xbox straight away.
But I don't know whether my stream will still catch you lot talking. So what have you been on about while I've been gone?
It's God of War.
God of War, and I was just saying something about Skyrim.
I've switched to my normal controller so I can use.
Yo, there's 3 camping in the corner. Make that 2. Someone sniped him in the back.
But
Bro,
yeah.
All I've been is fucking shot him back.
As I was saying about Skyrim, like, I am personally definitely gonna buy that. There's too many games though that I feel like I so want to buy. Too much choice, as it were. Like Scalebound looks really good. State of Decay 2 looks really good. Crackdown 3, Watch Dogs 2, Dead Rising 4. Like games that I didn't really expect myself to be sort of hyped about. I'm hyped about. If you know what I mean.
Oh yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
It's like, I just want to play most PlayStation games that got announced.
Yeah.
And then realising I've got a free
fucking corner
Xbox
campers, man.
Nomad wasted.
There's been PlayStation, like I was saying to you the other day, Pash. PlayStation are all, they're just based on like single player games. And I think that's why PlayStation has so many better games than Xbox. Xbox are more focused about the whole connecting with others, the multiplayer side, such as like Halo and I say Gears.
Yeah.
As Xbox exclusives, but like, sorry, but PlayStation's exclusives such as The Last of Us and the Uncharted franchise, and oh my god, they're so amazing.
Oh, The Last of Us. Oh wow.
Yeah. But it's hard when you got an Xbox.
Yeah.
Not so hard when you own an Xbox, but like me and Aggro, you can afford to buy a PS4 as well.
Oh, yeah.
It's not the point of being able to afford one. It's getting one and then getting the games. That's all it is.
Well, yeah.
Any other games to discuss?
I've got a whole list. Tekken 7. Anybody?
I'm all good.
Yeah.
Speaking, I'm not going to weigh in on Tekken 7, but since you've mentioned 7, I would like to go over to Resident Evil.
Yeah, we can go to Resident Evil 7 if you want to go over there instead. We'll talk about Tekken afterwards.
I read some online about Resident Evil 7. About in Japan, it's not gonna be called Resident Evil 7.
Well, in Japan they're never called Resident Evil. They're always called Biohazard, which I think is why they've decided to bring Biohazard in as part of the title, because Resident Evil 7 is actually called Resident Evil 7 Biohazard.
Yeah, so I think it was like Biohazard 7 or somewhere.
Because I think they're planning to actually
I've got
call
my
the
Sentinel.
next one.
Well, not Sentinel, Cerberus.
Oh my
I
god,
always keep calling it the wrong thing.
UAV inbound.
Put it around the back of the map, put it in the middle of the map.
Deployed.
But yeah, I just thought that was pretty weird. But now I know that they do that. It's a bit understandable now.
Motherfuckers got me.
I'm just ready playing. But anyway, what was you gonna say, Marcus? About Resident Evil 7?
Massive Resident Evil fan. But I'm really looking forward to that. When I saw the fucking trailer for it, it took me a while to figure out it was Resident Evil.
Yeah, I got you to watch it, didn't I? I said, guess what it is. It's the one with the it was within the VR thing on PlayStation's conference.
It's one shot.
Yeah, I didn't watch PlayStation's conference. To be fair.
Back out, Tom.
Yeah, well. Oh well. So yeah, I played Resident Evil, but I'm more so playing them because my sister likes them, and now she's got an Xbox One, so I'm more likely to buy it for her and end up playing it myself. But like I was saying, Tekken 7, anybody? The fact that it's supposed to be the last in the Machinima saga, so the last one based upon the Machinimas, which is, if you don't play Tekken, it's some of the main characters, which is Jin, Kazuya, and Heihachi.
Yes,
Well,
yeah, I played Tekken as a kid. I like can't remember hardly anything. Like I remember playing it on my PlayStation 2 all the time, but yeah, can't remember much of it.
See,
I
they
saw
actually,
the trailer.
I think it's a bit weird though, because in Tekken 6 they actually introduced essentially a new Machinima. It's Kazuya's half brother Lars. And I think we'll sit in the lobby whilst you go toilet, Pash. But yeah, I think it's kind of weird that they've decided to end the saga for the Machinimas like the game after they've introduced a new one, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Because they've got really much of a game for the character to develop, I would say.
Oh, Lars and the other character that was introduced in like the main campaign with him in Tekken 6, Alicia, they developed immensely throughout the campaign on that.
Yeah. But then you would like, you know, them to be featured in more other Tekken games rather than like, you know,
they did
the one
Tekken.
after.
Yeah, they were in Tekken 6. They were in, I think they were in Tekken Tag 2 as well, which came out after Tekken 6.
Yeah.
And then you've got Tekken 7, which they're supposed to be in as well. I actually seen a picture of Alicia when they were talking about it at E3. But honestly, mate, I don't know. It seems a lot. I see my point of view regards to games like Tekken, Call of Duty as well. Basically a bunch of games that have been going for a long time. They need to sort of base off what, you know what, you can include Halo in this. Halo 5 Guardians has been called Halo Guardians as well because of the fact that they're basically doing what Call of Duty did with COD 4. Think about it. You had Call of Duty 1, Call of Duty 2, Call of Duty 3, and then you had Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare. Then the next title was just called Call of Duty World at War, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. There was no numbers included. And that's what a lot of people reckon Halo's going to do, is because when you get to like look at Tekken 7 and Resident Evil 7, you start to think, hang on a minute, are you not just taking the franchise you've built and just putting that name on it and adding the number for the sake of the fact that it is the next game in the installments? The difference with Resident Evil is they've expanded it. They've got other games like the most recent Type O, I do believe it was called, or there was like virus ones as well, the T virus. They're based like all over it. There's not just this one storyline where like Call of Duty was. Okay, Call of Duty wasn't just one storyline when Modern Warfare came out, it was 2. Now it's 3. But you think about it, Black Ops 3 is what? If we go COD 1, COD 2, COD 3, Modern Warfare, World at War, Modern Warfare 2, Black Ops 1, Modern Warfare 3, Black Ops 2, Ghosts, Advanced Warfare, now Black Ops 3. It is the 12th game. Can you imagine if it was called Call of Duty 12 Black Ops 3? It wouldn't really have the same sort of ring to it. That's sort of the worry I've got with Tekken, is if in a couple years they've got Tekken 12 coming out, you know, it's going to be, people are going to kind of disengage themselves with the franchise because they'll be like, well, it wasn't, like Tekken Tag and Tekken Tag 2, okay, yeah, you can argue that is basically the same sort of situation as Resident Evil in that they're splitting it across games. But you see, I personally don't classify myself as a fighting games player. I don't really enjoy them. That's why aggro keeps trying to get me to buy Mortal Kombat, and I keep
I was
refusing.
just about to weigh in on with Mortal Kombat.
So
how you were saying about with Tekken. Hold on first. How you were saying about without
yeah,
Tekken?
because I was about to pass it.
That.
I was about to pass the discussion off to you anyway. I was about to literally say. So that is my opinion. What I've just said. But as the main fighting game player, I want to get your thoughts on it more so than anybody else's, Marcus. So if you want to, you know, weigh in with what you was about to weigh in with, go ahead.
Just like how you were saying about with the numbers, how you were saying that in a few years' time you got Tekken 12 or something like that, and now you went into Mortal Kombat. Think about it. Right now we've got Mortal Kombat 10 XL, which comes with all DLC and everything. All playable characters.
Start, Tom. Start.
It's in the
Mortal
same boat.
Kombat's still doing that number thing, and it's still working for me.
Yeah, but it's not.
It is possibly possible, but fighting games overall, it's opinion that matters. But overall, it's good to have a nice one-on-one with your mates and all that, or just have a nice little fight with a randomer.
You never know. It's a difference though, like regards to how like you said, we've got Mortal Kombat X XL. Yeah, they actually use like Roman numerals. It's kind of a different way of them getting across what number it is. So it's not sort of engaging. Whereas if you think it was actually called like Mortal Kombat 10, people will be like, well, this is getting kind of old now, sort of thing. And I worry that that's what's going to happen with a few of the other sort of games. Like Killer Instinct, as Karma mentioned, it came back for Xbox One, yeah? If it was called Killer Instinct 2, do you really think it would have had the same sort of effect?
The remastered helped it out.
Yeah. It's like bringing it, like talk about like remaster stuff. Good old Crash Bandicoot.
Oh yeah, Crash Bandicoot's coming back.
The nostalgia when that was happening.
Oh.
Fucking waves.
And then they announced that he's going to be in the new Skylanders as well.
Like,
that was pretty epic.
Little Bandicoot. See, I liked what Uncharted 4 did. I know it's same people. But I don't know if anybody's seen Uncharted 4. They've done like a little arcade segment.
Where you can actually play Crash Bandicoot 4. Crash Bandicoot for the PS1.
It's so funny. Yeah, it's like a little one little run, but like it's so good how they implement a classic game that I'm pretty sure most people in their lives have played.
Yeah, it's one of them games like Spyro, isn't it? It's like Spyro was played by the masses, Crash Bandicoot was played by the masses. Yeah, Sonic and Mario are another two good examples of that. Zelda, yeah. Very good, all very good examples of what we was just on about, like it's been played by the masses. So any sort of game that incorporates, like, I can see that Lego Dimensions is going to get a lot of hype behind it when Sonic joins the team later on in the year.
What, Lego Sonic?
Yeah, it's going to be Lego Sonic. But it's within the Dimensions storyline, because the Dimensions storyline is basically like Infinite. In that you can play through different storylines with whatever character you feel like playing through.
Talking about different storylines, Tom, what's the game called with the robot?
Recall?
Oh, Recall.
Oh no, you're on about you're on about the
What about the one where he constantly changes you can change a story to what you want it to be?
I can't remember. I don't think I wrote that down.
Oh.
I don't think I wrote that down because it's I know the one you're on about. It's a investigative type game, isn't it? You're on about.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know the one you're on about, but I can't remember what it's called. It does look good, like graphically. I think it looks amazing, but I'm not really an investigative type of person.
No, me neither. But I was saying the game looks really good.
Oh, you Jeben! Fucking shot me with a gorgon. But yeah, I agree. It does look good.
I agree with that is.
But I'm trying to look on here and see if I can. Okay, right. So we've just been on about a game that is quite serious, and it's an investigative type game. Let's go to one that's not so serious. South Park: The Fractured But Whole.
You're that game.
That is literally a continuation from the Stick of Truth. I never played Stick of Truth myself. I know Aggro did.
Yeah,
so
I played the Stick of Truth. I've played the Stick of Truth all the way through.
I watched most of Stick of Truth on YouTube.
Yeah.
Stick of Truth is that is hilarious.
That was funny. I loved it.
Yo, I love the bit where you're in the kid's mum and dad's bedroom.
Yeah,
Oh
that bit.
God,
You know when you swung
remind
down
me of that
and you did in a boss fight where you got to dodge the balls.
No.
Yeah. The
If they do anything close to that game's gonna be amazing.
But yeah,
it was
apparently,
practice,
it's supposed to be a straight continuation from Stick of Truth. But in Stick of Truth, you were playing like medieval, obviously, and this one, the kids are apparently playing as superheroes instead. So you've got Cartman's made up superhero from the show Cocoon. You got Mysterion and all them, and then you make your own. You make your own superhero as your character, the new kid.
Yeah.
So apparently it's like it looks really good. I do want to play it. It looks really funny as
It
well.
will be. I'm pretty sure it will.
But
Bro, I've been RPG'd like 6 times this game. I think I've only died like 6 times. Yeah, I have.
oh, I can't get my aim to go.
South Park, Fractured Butthole. I can't wait for that game.
Yeah. when did it come out? Does anybody know?
No, I didn't
I'm not
catch
sure,
the
you
release date. But I think in a minute I've got another game we can talk about. If everybody's done one.
Bro, I'm getting
South
melted
Park,
by
mate.
host.
Oh no! I crashed my dart into a tree. Well,
Why
I
a
never
tree?
become a pilot. I don't know. The whole talk about South Park got me a bit clueless.
So it's not you killed Kenny.
I do love how
killed
we're
three.
just like talking about fucking games and all of us are still going positive in Team Deathmatch.
Shit is easy as well.
Yeah. But yeah, so if we're all done on South Park, the next one I would like to sort of move on to is Ghost Recon Wildlands.
I'm really looking forward to that.
Been waiting for that game for a while.
Yo, he
now.
was one shot.
Objectives complete.
Yeah, I was destroying a kid then. Were it outside the doorway? Yeah, that guy to your right, him.
That guy right there.
Yep.
Anyway, carry on. Ghost
Recon Wildlands. Right, so my point of view in the way I sort of describe it, if anybody asks me about it, is it's a lot like Division and it's free roam.
Let me take a selfie.
But let me take a
Winning. That's right.
Yeah, but D showed me that game about 8 months ago, literally, maybe a year ago actually, when the first ever trailer came out, and I asked him what it was straight away, you know, because there were no like Tom Clancy or anything in it. It was just the game.
Yeah.
And then he told me what it was, but this is before the Division came out. So then I seen the Division, played the Division, and then I remember going back to that trailer, you know, during E3.
Yeah.
It was like the two different games, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I can
There's
understand.
nothing similar about them.
I just say that it's similar in the fact that there is a free roam aspect to both of them.
Yeah. Yeah, there's that. Since we're
on about something about Division, I'd like to go on about betas.
Alright.
Now, I absolutely enjoyed the beta for Division, but once I got onto it, I realised I almost got majority of the game. Ran out of things to do.
The same was with Destiny as well. You got majority of the game in that beta.
See, like, the thing with Division was, when that came out, is I played that for like 13 hours a day for the first week.
Yeah,
so I'd done everything. I'd fully leveled up on campaign, got to like level 30 on Dark Zone, getting on my way to 50 so I could buy everything from everything. And then when the incursion came out, they took literally everything I'd done, you know, they took away and just gave me a number, so I had to grind again. Did the incursion on challenging once, and did it on, you know, normal about 6-7 times. And I haven't played it since. So I haven't played it.
Yeah, there's other incursions in the game.
Straight up savage.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I haven't played the new update.
But whilst we're on about like a game that was obviously, it was 4-player co-op Division. So whilst we're on about that, kind of tying us in to another 4-player co-op that is to be released, Scalebound. Anybody see anything on that?
Yeah,
you're looking forward to it.
I've seen it.
Yeah, saw the trailer.
Yeah.
Just
yeah. I don't want to disappoint because I'm not as hyped about it as, you know, many of you lot maybe. But wasn't it meant to actually come out earlier this year? If I'm correct.
Yeah, it got delayed, didn't it?
Like, then it got delayed.
Yeah, it's
so
like
they have to make it good. To make this delay good, just like Division, how that got delayed for, to be honest,
a while.
Somebody's fucking pregnancy fucking time. Honestly. But
like
they honestly
like I said, it got
need
showed
to
at
use
E3
this time to
2014.
finalize it and make it the best they can.
Fucking grenades,
well, if they really tried that, Division failed.
Yeah. I don't know about you guys, but obviously I am probably the bigger one out of those of us that watch Lono that is part of his community. I'm a subscriber to his.
Yeah, you sub to him.
Yeah, so like I am possibly the biggest one out of those of us that watch him, the biggest part of his community.
Yeah.
And we literally call Division, we don't call it the Division, we call it the Dead Vision. Like, because it is literally, like you said, it's dropped off, it's dead. There is...
See, this is where...
And people were arguing in his chat the other day when he was on about, like, oh, because he was showing, obviously, his thoughts on Wildlands as well, and someone was arguing saying, oh well, Destiny was dead at the beginning, it wasn't until year 2 that it got good. Now my thoughts are exactly as that person's probably thinking. I hope that they do a Destiny and sort of bring it back within the 2nd year, but I can't see it happening.
The first major DLC is supposed to come out in what? 14, not even 14 days, and it's like 10 days. Comes out on the 28th.
Yeah, Underground, isn't it?
Have we downloaded it?
Yeah, and it's apparently it's all generated dungeons as well, so there's no like, you know, fixed ones where you can go.
Minecraft and shit.
Stealing ideas from Minecraft.
Generate biomes.
But yeah, I can imagine that a lot of people who play the Division were feeling the same as us. We're like, oh well, yeah, it's kind of dead, and just left it. So I don't know whether it's too late that they. Cause obviously, Destiny, you could just keep running through the raid with your friends if you had a team. But a lot of people judged that it was just dead and left it, the same as I think Division has. Now, my personal opinion, I will go back to it, but I don't have a clue whether I'll actually enjoy it, because of the fact that I know what it should have been, like from that Ubisoft downgrade video.
Yeah. Right, back off the Division and back onto Scalebound. That game looks fucking amazing.
Yeah, it does look amazing.
Does look fucking brilliant.
I don't know what to say, it looks amazing, gameplay looks amazing, but
Everybody said that about Division and
amazing,
Destiny and other
there
games
is a
at
possibility.
E3. Like a lot of games at E3 just recently, people have been saying, "Oh yeah, it looks amazing," and then when they're actually released, they don't deliver.
oh my god.
Yeah.
So, this is why I went into this E3 and didn't hype myself too much.
That's why I didn't really watch much of E3 to be honest.
Like,
I watched
Just
the
want to
Xbox
wait until they
conference.
come out. I mean,
Yeah.
no bullshit. The main reason why I watched the Xbox conference is because I wanted to see Daisy. Just
yeah.
simple as that.
Daisy.
Being one of those console peasants. It's the only
it
thing I
was
want
so
in life.
amazing. Yeah, life.
And can you imagine if DayZ comes out with Xbox Play Anywhere?
Yeah, that's what I was expecting. That's no bullshit. That's what I think's gonna
That
happen.
would be
like,
fucking epic. The
gonna come out
crossover,
and
because
we'll
that's
play
what
with
is
some-
that's what they're mainly focusing on. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, they want to make that a thing, don't they?
yeah.
But talk about Daisy H1Z1. King of the Hill. I already asked you all if you'd already seen this. All said no, but like when they announced arenas on Xbox One,
Yeah.
they were a glance like they were going through games really fast, and the
Yeah,
first
yeah,
game,
yeah,
like
I
a
remember.
frame, was H1Z1 King of the Hill.
Yeah,
And I was,
when you
like,
when you
mind
asked,
blown.
you know, when you asked and I said no, I went back and watched the conference and I noticed it exactly what you was on about. I was like, oh my days, he's right. This is
Yeah,
gonna be
exactly.
epic.
Like King of the Hill is fucking amazing. Like I don't know if you watch it on Twitch or anything, but it's like I think you know what the game's like, right?
Yeah, I know what H1Z1
Yeah.
was like.
Like it's about oh shit, it's like the Hunger Games, but
With zombies.
yeah, but with zombies.
Yeah, but the clash between
against-
DayZ when that first came out was an issue because to me and to other YouTubers what it seemed like they tried to be their own version of DayZ in a way. By the
Didn't
whole
it? Yeah,
mechanic
didn't it
of
just? Didn't it just didn't it release just before the DayZ standalone came out?
Yeah, it did. And people was like, oh, this is gonna blow Daisy out of the water, and you know, everyone's like, this is gonna destroy Daisy, and then it had that like hype to it, like every other game does when it first comes out, where it gets played and then no one kind of sticks to it. Because if you go look on like the Twitch categories now, there's barely any people viewing that
Yeah.
compared to the beginning of it.
It's the same with Division. Like somebody was saying in Lono's chat, when that first came out, it was like top 5 in the directory like every day for the first week, and now it's like 28th, 26th. It's all like it's in the top 30. You can be happy about that.
Hey. Yeah, true. But they brought a game mode out for H1Z1, which is King of the Hill, in it, because you got H1Z1, then you've got H1Z1 King of the Hill, and that's like 8th or something. And then if like Lyric or Summit or someone plays it, it'll go up to like 2nd, obviously, because of how many viewers they get.
Yeah,
That's
it's the
like-
same. It's the same with Division. If the only reason it's up in the 20s is the fact that Streamer House is still playing it and still streaming it, and obviously they've got a big following.
Yeah.
A lot of people have been saying that, and apparently when they first like sort of started, Streamer House were on Destiny, and Destiny's in the top 10 most of the time.
That's when I first started watching Twitch. They was the only people I watched. But then it came to obviously not Division, Destiny dying, then I stopped watching them. Like, altogether. Unfollowed and everything.
Yeah, I unfollowed them when the Division servers were down at one point during like the first week or two, and they were basically they were live streaming them playing through one of the missions on challenging, and people were obviously going in and be like, well, the servers are down, how are you playing? And they didn't even acknowledge the fact that, you know, the servers were down, and essentially they were trying to make people who didn't know that the servers were down come into their chat, watch, and then think that it was like a live thing, and that's what was happening. And they were basically sort of, they didn't even put like that it was a rebroadcast anywhere on the screen, like some people do when they do that. They just left it as, obviously when you scroll over the video it says live in the top right hand corner. So
that's fucked up, man.
As when I kind of like thought, fuck it, I'm not watching these guys anymore. But my like personal opinion regards to big streamers who, you know, can bring that sort of following to a game is that, well, why shouldn't they? If people people are enjoying the Division and watching the Division, then why shouldn't they? But
at least put a disclaimer up.
Yeah. But what was the last game? Yeah, we was talking about Scalebound though. Like, what do people actually think to the fact that, you know, you
really
can
personally, what gets me so hyped about Scalebound is it's the fact that there's not just one dragon that you get. Like, I don't know if you watched the trailer, but there was four different people, right? It wasn't six, four different people, four different people with four different dragons with four different guns that were using like bows, and it's just, the game gets me so hyped.
Do you know why it gets me so hyped? Is the fact that it seems same with the Horizon game on PlayStation. Is it seems very, very similar to a game I played on PSP called Monster Hunter.
Yo, I think I actually played that game, I'm not even joking.
Like, in regards to Aggro just leaving the party, does someone want to try and invite him back? Probably his modem's gone off, but his modem's been playing up quite a lot the past couple of weeks.
Yes, his is offline.
But yeah,
so it's not even him. Never mind. My bad.
If we want to move away.
Yo, I saved your life, Karma. A kid slid to stab you. Yeah, go on, Tom, continue. Scalebound.
Yeah, so my personal opinion, like, I'm loving the look of it, and it's the fact that, you know, you can go through, and it's not like any other game when you have like a familiar. You can have a fucking dragon, man. Come on, like, who doesn't want?
I know, man. It's
who doesn't? When you know, when you were playing like Elder Scrolls Skyrim and wanted to run around with a dragon as your fucking friend, like following you around. Like, obviously there was that shout that you could make one of the dragons come and attack enemies in the area for you, but it didn't last very long. It didn't really last very long. But this is like 24/7. This fucker's with you, so I'm looking forward to that very much.
This gets me really excited every time I think about it. It's like something different as well. Yo, kid just hit marking me with a locust, unlucky kid.
But
Flash the servers.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, aggro's in the game if you want to try and invite him through that.
Yeah, I will in a second. I'm just on the counter streak right now. Like a big one as well. If
Yeah.
this locust kid's bad.
But yeah, that's my main
Just
thoughts
spawned
about
here.
it.
Wow.
Obviously, me and Pashley have talked about what we really look forward to. What about you, Comma? Scalebound.
Oh my! Not really looking forward to a rest on my face. Well, mentioning Gears 4.
Yo,
I kinda
Tom.
Yes, sir.
touched on what's it called? Forza Horizon.
Well, if you
Forza
want to,
Horizon
yeah,
3?
if you want to move on to Forza Horizon 3, let's go.
Oh,
That-
definitely.
I was
The
trying to, I was
graphics-
kind of
the
trying to keep
graphics
it.
on that.
I was trying to kind of keep it scale bound until we got aggro back. But if you want to move on to Forza, go ahead. We can just update him when he gets back in here.
The graphics
just-
on that.
You know,
Oh my
yeah,
god.
I think we can all agree on
I
that.
keep it PG-13, but that is jizz worthy.
Yeah, I always put my videos as like you have to be.
PG-13.
Well, I
Sorry,
don't put it
the
so that you have
graphics
to be
so
fucking
nice.
verified, but
Age restricted.
yeah, that's it. Age restricted.
It's just the fact that the whole co-op campaign,
Yeah, that
along
aspect.
with the
That aspect I'm looking
sync-
forward to.
Yo, I've got
the
6
sync,
kills on my annihilator.
the sync on the campaign
Xbox,
where
yeah, the Xbox
you can be in
they
the
own it.
same world.
The Xbox they own it as
So
well.
like, you don't need to like go into like, you know, hold down your middle button and accept it or that. It's like an
Yo,
in-game
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
And then when I
All my
join your
days is kids using the
world,
best
if it's nighttime in my world and daytime in yours, it would
Yeah,
just go straight to day
Yeah,
due
the
to the
fact
whole
that it
like
all
world
syncs up,
syncing
yeah.
and it won't affect your progress. I think.
No, it doesn't.
No,
you
no,
keep
no,
all your
it says it
progress. They've said
syncs.
that.
Yeah. I think it's really good. And just the way that trailer was put
Just the way they put it together,
with-
like,
oh,
yeah, like driving through jungles and you cut out onto a beach pathway and then you straight onto the beach through this mad cave and it's like... God,
and
the
yeah, all
game's
these different
amazing.
cars that just
Yeah.
like. meet
Yeah,
up
you know,
with each other.
I was watching the Xbox Daily, and they had like an interactive quiz that you could do if you watched it on your Xbox One, right? And
Yeah.
it said one of the questions was how many different cars is Forza Horizon 3 gonna have, and I took a wild stab in the dark and said 300, over 300, which is what one of the options was. They're actually going to have over 350 different cars. Over
Fucking hell.
350,
And then-
mate. That is going to be a lot of choice.
Personally, yeah, I enjoyed the Horizons compared to the actual Forzas because, you know,
Yeah.
free world, you can just do what you want. Oh, man, just when Karma mentioned it, the games can be something different, if you know what I mean, because Forza Horizon 2, I played that on Xbox 360, and then when I came to the Xbox One, I got it for the Xbox One. Didn't really enjoy it because nothing carried over, so my level 500 didn't carry over with my, like, you know, 300 million or whatever with all my cars. Nothing carried over, so it just, to me, it wasn't worth playing again. So I just didn't, you know what I mean? So now, when this game comes out, number 4 comes out, I can't wait.
It's gonna be hyped.
Seriously nice.
Yeah, yeah.
Amazing.
Scalebound. Scalebound. I've invited Aggro back.
Yeah, you know the car on the front cover of the game, that
I
one of
haven't
them was
seen
actually
it.
driving in the trailer.
Yeah, I think I know what you're on about.
The Lamborghini Centurion.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
yeah.
is only going to be sold. The actual car in real life is only going to be given to 10 very valuable customers to Lamborghini. Yeah, Whereas
Yo, I heard about Ferrari doing something like that as well, with only 6 being sold to valuable customers. Can't remember what car it is. Really can't.
yeah, Ferrari. What
But go on,
Ferrari doing
continue.
that was 6.
Yeah, with
And
6
what-
cars, yeah. And one of them's Gordon Ramsay.
Yeah, but
Team deathmatch.
you think about it, all doing that, and then you can play Horizon and Forza Horizon 3, and everybody can get that car. It's gonna be
Yeah.
it's gonna be really fun. Yeah.
He's
We
back.
did try and get you back, but we're on about Forza Horizon 3 now. No, on your screen.
Oh, it's
God.
not there no more. I put messages into the party.
saying you could hear us and stuff.
No, it's saying I was a tree.
That nade though.
I was hoping you'd find it, but you've taken too long.
He's so weak. Go challenge him. Touch you right.
I
Got him.
tried.
Look there.
I'm using the class.
You
I'm
went to
using
the
the class Fearless setup on my account when he was around last time.
Oh yeah. That class is beast. Don't be hating on that class, mate.
I'm hating on it.
What? I just
Wanna-
randomly. Wow, that was weird. I just
You want to
randomly
continue
jumped.
talking about Scalebound now? Aggro's back. 'Cause
Yeah,
I
well,
do.
if Aggro wants, we've all chimed in on our thoughts on it. If Aggro just wants to mention what he's thinking of Scalebound, if he saw anything on it.
Honestly, I've got to say I have no idea what you're on about. I've not
Oh,
heard about it.
No.
seriously, the game, fuck. Yo, it's
It's
pretty
a-
sweet, yeah. It's a dragon riding MMO, right? With like massive boss
I love
fights. Tom pointed out that it's like Skyrim in a way.
But you have a dragon with you all the time.
Yeah, you fly it around everywhere instead of walking. I just can't wait for the fucking game, man. Like Cam pointing out, the game was delayed for so long.
Oh, I'm pretty sure it meant to release early this year. But still, like, I'm pretty sure it's like what,
Wow.
February time? I think. Something like
I
that.
remember Scalebound actually getting you know, mentioned. And then when it came on, the trailer came on, you was like, oh, this is the game that was got delayed. I was like, oh, what game's this? And then I watched the trailer, and I was like, oh my god. I just hope that the boss fights don't take 5 minutes. I hope they literally take like 45 minutes to kill
Yeah,
boss,
yeah.
you know, so you have to like pick away at it
Then
slowly.
you got pros and cons to that.
Yeah, there will always be
Your
people that
people
turn around
moaning
and go,
about it.
oh, this takes too
It'll be
long.
Too long.
Ah,
You know,
Yeah,
there was people who
yeah.
there was people that said that Bungie's bosses were bullet sponges, and I was like, well, I actually fucking enjoyed that.
Yeah, I when I went on Twitter once and Division tweeted out stuff to do with Season Pass, and I was like,
Yeah.
oh, what we're getting, and then it turned out to be a camo and some consumables, but no one gave a shit about. In the
Oh,
reply
Ripper
to that,
behind you.
people was like, oh, take down the health on the named, you know,
Yo.
bosses. They take too many bullets, but it's like they don't take too many bullets. You know, you just got
Just
low
you're not-
DPS.
Yeah, and you're just
need to walk
oh,
you're not
sniping across
tactical
map.
with your shot.
Hostile UAV above.
Exactly, like stick some incendiary bullets on, destroy him.
Yeah,
I
or
don't
you,
think
yeah,
so.
yeah. So you could argue, yeah, you're not tactical with your shot or your consumables. Like,
Yeah.
I remember
but
when you
it's like-
take,
Oh,
when we used to take water to go against fucking bosses because it decreased their health or something, didn't it?
yeah,
yeah,
I can't remember what it was.
5%
damage.
extra damage, or was it?
Yeah, something
Yeah,
like that. I
20%.
can't remember. Like we was all saying, we've hardly played it, so
Yeah.
or we haven't played
I've
it.
played a
since-
shitload of it, but just not played it in a long time.
Be advised.
Yeah.
Hostile UAV incoming.
But
Much haste
Oh,
on
these
Um,
kids are just spamming nades. And...
do you want to go to State of Decay 2? Anybody? The fact that
This
that is
State of
basically
Decay 2.
During the
Yeah,
trailer, I
the
said
fact that
to
that was
him,
basically
it was I could tell what it was.
it is
like,
an MMO.
Oh, no, no,
It-
Yeah.
It is actually like this is where I watched an interview with the developers of State of Decay, and so they actually turned around and says when they sat down to start developing State of Decay 2, they was like, right, what do the fans want? And they seen that a lot of fans wanted the MMO style game, and they did sort of think about doing that, and then they thought, fuck it, you know what? What's the closest to MMO you can get, but actually put a story in the game? And so they put 4-player co-op, and man, does it look fucking brilliant.
This co-op?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like I only played number 1 on 360. It wasn't my game. It was my friend's brother's. But when it was getting shown on on the stream, I was like, oh, what game's this? You know, it looks really good, didn't it, Cam? You seen it as well? You was like, yo. And then Cam was there like, what's it called? Because Cameron knew what it was instantly. He was trying to think of what it was called. Then they pulled up in the car, like they opened the car doors, and Cam went, oh, it's State of Decay. And I'm like, really? And he's like, yeah, it's State of Decay 2. And I'm like, it started up State of Decay 2. I was like, wow, this game looks so good. But you knew it was a 4-player, co-op game when, just at the end where someone shoots a flare up and 3 other guys go towards the flare. It's like, it's 4 people because the 4th person's obviously shooting the flare. So that's why I was like,
that's what State of Decay 1 missed out. Like, they should have put co-op in it.
That game would have sold so much more if it did put co-op in it.
Yeah, because I know it's not simple,
I only played it
probably putting a co-op into a game, but it is simple. Like, just implement co-op, and it's probably going to do better than what it did.
I honestly
Everybody
agree.
enjoys co-op stuff better.
Honestly agree with that, to be fair. Like, I didn't even look at State of Decay 2 until that dropped, that particular trailer, and that's when I was like, oh yeah, 4-player co-op, fuck it, I might actually get this game. But
I'll refresh the lobby.
yeah.
Yeah, I lagged out and got kicked off the servers. Do you want to talk about another zombie game then? Which is Dead Rising 4.
Yeah, we can move on to that if you want. Everybody had...
Yeah.
Everybody
That's...
Everybody happy to do that, then, is what I should say. Everybody put their 2 cents into State of Decay 2.
The thing with Dead Rising, when Dead Rising 1 came out, I was young, I'm pretty sure. I can't remember when it came out.
Yeah, young as well. If you were young, if I was young, you was young.
Yeah. So, to be honest, the whole aspect of the zombies wasn't my cup of tea, and I think it honestly scared me. Like, just how Dead Rising 1 was, like, getting grabbed and, you're in like a mall full of zombies.
From when you're walking and then you walk past a zombie and they just grab you from behind.
Yeah, like, I think that's what kind of got me. But I think because of that, I haven't got into Dead Rising, so I'm not a Dead Rising fan, so I'm not exactly looking forward to Dead Rising 4.
This one is back to Frank West, the first guy.
Oh yeah, I heard.
Yes, get in.
Apparently there are different types of zombies incorporated, like special zombies as it were, incorporated in the team now. Zombrex doesn't actually work anymore, and the fact that the game is based, I think they said 16 years after the original. Frank West is like 54. He's sort of grown up a bit. Yeah, he's grown up a bit.
Slaying zombies.
A bit.
Yeah, no, apparently he's grown up a bit in his attitude, but he's still Frank in that he takes the piss, and they've incorporated the selfie system, which is obviously something that's something that's obviously they basically take. Yeah, the fact that they've taken something that is a phenomenon in real life right now and incorporated into their game, I think is just absolutely epic.
Yeah, it's
Like,
fucking, yeah.
I
My opinion
personally
on the
just-
game is like playing them since like, because I played the first one, and I remember playing Dead Rising 1, and because I was young, like Karma said he was young, so I was definitely young. Well, not definitely. Come on, you know what I'm saying. I played Dead Rising 1, completed it after playing it for like 6 or 7 months, because obviously I was slow, a bit young.
Yeah.
Then I remember that buying, you know, like the small little side DLCs, where you'd like
Yeah.
set up in a, I think it was set up in a petrol station. You have to find the parts for a motorbike, but then your daughter gets stuck. I remember seeing that bit as a kid, because I was young. I was like, I had tears in my eyes. I was nearly, you know, like crying because the kid got stuck.
Yeah.
And then number 2 came out, which I'd say was better than number 1 actually. I'm not, you know, personal opinion. I played number 2, loved it, and obviously I was older then. And then number 3 came out on Xbox One, which was like one of the first games for Xbox One.
Yeah.
I never had that on my actual account, but
Speaking
my
of which,
friend's little brother. Go on, Tom.
I was just gonna say, speaking of like original games, Xbox One that compare to like new games. Obviously, Dead Rising 3 was one of the first, as you mentioned, and it's going to be similar in Dead Rising 4 because, you know, it's a continuation of that franchise. Apparently, as we mentioned earlier, For Honor, apparently that is looking very similar in the fighting style as Rise of Rome, which was one of the original Xbox One games as well.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I just wanted to sort of get that point across while she was on about original Xbox One games. But yeah, carry on with
Yeah,
Dead Rising 4. What was you saying?
Finished now. Yeah, it's like, so I never had Dead Rising 3 on my console, but my best friend's little brother, who had an Xbox One before, like me and my best friend, he, you know, he let me have a go on Dead Rising 3, and I played Dead Rising 3 on his account for like 7 hours in one day. And obviously, so I won't say I've completed it, but you see Dead Rising 4, I'm so happy that's coming. I think I'll get Dead Rising 3 just, you know, before Dead Rising 4, so I get to play it and feel it. But Dead Rising 4 is like, they've done what everybody wanted, because the game was like, you know, you craft things, which you craft things that are fun, but they've made it so that you not only craft things, but you're crafting a lot of things and a lot of stupid things. So it's, you know, it's silly but in a fun way. So you get like golf carts with fucking Christmas trees on side and stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Stupid,
and
Teddy
in
bear
case-
with machine.
Yeah, they've also made, haven't they made it so that now you don't have to like craft whatever you want, like funny wise, like all in one sitting. So if you wanted to put like one of them ride on lawnmowers with chainsaws on the side, you don't have to do that straight away. You can put like one chainsaw on and then the other chainsaw on later on in your particular game time. That's something I'd heard. I don't know whether they're actually incorporating that, whether that was a thing prior. Cause
I didn't know that.
I'd not really played any Dead Rising myself. It's not really a game that sort of drew my attention, as it were.
So you've never played the Dead Rising like franchise?
No, I played it when I think it was Dead Rising 2 was free on 360.
Oh, yeah.
I played it then.
Yeah.
And I did actually enjoy it, so I probably will give Dead Rising 4 a go. And like you said, Pash, I think I'll probably purchase Dead Rising 3 just before Dead Rising 4 comes out, so I can experience that. But my overall experience of the franchise as a whole is, you know, I haven't played much of it.
Yeah. Pretty much
I'm
maybe
excited for it.
the majority of the games, to be honest.
Like Karma said, he didn't play him because didn't get him to him because he played him young, and then obviously it's like, you know,
Not really a
intimidating.
game I've gotten used to. Like, got into, I mean,
Reasonable.
only my type
Yeah,
of game.
a lot of the time that our sort of games that, like, this is primarily why I asked you three to be the three that were the ones on the podcast, like the first episode of the podcast with me, is like a lot of the games that we're into, and especially since we're, you know, discussing E3, are pretty darn similar. They're not exactly the same, but a lot of them are similar. So, like, me and Karma and Aggro, and I think you are as well, are into like Gears of War. But me and Aggro are into it for different reasons to Karma. Like, we like the campaign, we like the horde.
Yeah,
I'm just in it purely for the horde.
Yeah, but we always go through the campaign first, which is the same with Halo, Marcus.
Yeah. You know me, once that campaign's out of the way, I'm moving into horde, I'm setting up a camp, I'm not moving.
Yeah,
I might touch the multiplayer a little bit, because I absolutely enjoyed it in the beta.
Yeah.
I finally learned how to wall bounce.
Yeah.
Didn't they actually say that that's part of the thing that they did in the Gears of War 4 like multiplayer, is they made it easier for people to wall bounce, so that
No, they tried to reduce it, so each bounce that you did, you went slower. It hasn't made a difference, to be honest.
But yeah, they tried to make it easier for newbie players to actually to do it. So there was a little bit less of a
because it's
skill
slow,
gap.
it is easier. Gears 3 was crazy, man. The ready wall bounce was fucking... It was stupid.
Okay. Right. So we have spoke about quite a few of the games on my list. The only ones that we've got left that I want to really sort of touch upon, and any others that I don't mention in this list, if you lot want to chime in and sort of talk about, make sure to make a note. Mass Effect Andromeda, Final Fantasy 15, Crackdown 3, Watch Dogs 2, and Recall. So,
Crackdown 3.
You want to go Crackdown 3 next?
No,
You know I'm a massive fan of Crackdown. I've played 1 and 2.
Yeah, I got told about Crackdown 3 that the entire world is destroyable. Like, you can blow up every building. You know, it's got me like...
I've always wanted to do that.
The game's gonna be something different.
Crazy.
Yeah, and it's going to be, apparently what it's going to be is a case of like, because it's using cloud servers, you can do that. But then once everybody signs off that particular server, buildings to respawn. So, like, say if me, you, Karma, and Aggro are all on the same server, you destroyed a building, Karma destroyed a building, I destroyed a building, and then Aggro
make it multiple.
Yeah, Aggro destroyed a building.
Destroyed a lot of buildings.
Yeah. Bearing in mind that if you destroy like the massive skyscrapers, they do fall and break other buildings. Yes, I will put that in there. But if, for instance, yeah. So if we get the what order did I just say? Pashley, Karma, me. Right, so I said Pashley, Karma, me, then Aggro. Yeah. Say if Pashley had to go and left, the building he would have destroyed will start to respawn. And then say if Karma was still there and then I had to go, the building I had destroyed would start to respawn. Then if Aggro had to go, the building... Yeah. And so on and so forth. And then after a certain lot of the time, if Karma was still in that server, his building that he had destroyed in the original 4 people destroying a building will start to respawn a certain lot of time. But how they're going to do the building respawn, I don't know. Whether it's just going to randomly pop and it's going to respawn, I don't know.
I think they should do construction crews.
Yeah, if they do that, that would be pretty fucking epic, because obviously it would be more realistic. But whether they'll actually be able to do that, program it in, I don't know. I don't know how easy it is to program stuff like that. Obviously, none of us are actually developers. Karma's probably the closest to...
You had to point that out.
Karma, you're probably the closest to being qualified, though, eh?
Well,
you to go to university for.
Yeah, I made a
Yeah,
smiley face on
computer
Google
program.
on Paint, alright? Does that not sound
I made like a little indie type arcade game on a program called Scratch at school. Does that count?
Hey.
Why?
But,
Ubisoft need me for that.
Oh mate, you might get fired. They downsize their fucking team every game, and then rebuild it back
When
up.
are they going down here?
Yo, Ubisoft just failed.
Now, yeah.
Ubisoft makes some of the best games though, so it's like
No, but Ubisoft.
I do like
Speaking
how
of
part of their press conference, the Assassin's Creed movie had extra stuff revealed about it. Like that's one thing I will give them props for. They know for a fact
So
that
hyped
a lot of their fans are into Assassin's Creed and will be hyped for that movie, so they incorporated it into their
The fuck?
particular talk at E3. I do praise them for that. It's a good move on their part.
It's a week.
I remember within the first week though, people were on about, oh yeah, they should make a Division movie, like the first week of Division, and then after a while when it started to drop off, people were like, yeah, maybe they shouldn't because it won't be so successful. But
yo, there is a Division movie.
I
You never watched it?
no.
Yeah, well, there's a legit a Division movie. I'm not even chatting shit.
I think you told me about it, but is it actually like? The
I know
Division?
there's a thing that's similar to Division, which is Red Dawn, is it? Where the Soviets invade and sleeper agents are activated. I can't remember, but some sort of invasion happens and then there's a sleeper agent. Are
Right,
activated.
I just hit mark a double.
Oh my days, I just hit marked 3 of them. And I went for 1 of them and it failed. miserably.
Whoa. These kids need to chill pushing me like that, man. Bro, get no scopes.
Oh, window.
To the window, to the wall, to the wall. Oh, I got scorekeeper.
No, buzzkill.
Be advised. Hostile servers inbound.
I just
Oh my god, he
failed
put a
that
Cerberus
grenade.
mid-map. He put that mid-map. Rip.
I'm gonna shoot my annihilator at it, try and destroy it.
1 in window still. But
Two
right,
in
so
window.
let's go back to games, yeah. Games we've not covered: Recall, Mass Effect
Watch
Andromeda,
Dogs 2.
Watch Dogs 2, and Final Fantasy 15.
Oh my god.
No, I'd actually had to go on to Watch Dogs 2.
Right, what?
Because I like how the hacking works in Watch Dogs.
Yo,
And that
yeah,
would be out.
the live action trailer that they had for Watch Dogs was fucking amazing. I love that.
What, you on about the
The
original
way
one?
they put that together. Yeah, in Watch Dogs. They've done some. There is kind of like the trailer that they showed. They kind of had some sort of like live action thing in there, but not like Watch Dogs.
UAV on standby.
I don't know what it was, to be honest.
Watch Dogs is actually quite a good mixture of game styles.
You know, Watch Dogs, yeah, it is something different, something good, obviously. Like, but I think like number
Yeah.
1 was just disaster.
Yeah, too many people judge it as a flop. I don't know whether they're gonna get very far with number 2 because of
So I
that.
mean, like, literally, Tom, like 6 or 7 months I was waiting for that fucking game. It came out, I bought it, obviously. Dog shit. Nowhere to put it. Like, the game was dog shit. Didn't enjoy it.
I
at
liked
all.
it. I watched it on YouTube, like per usual. I enjoyed it. I don't know. I think watching somebody play it and having their reactions to it. I don't know if that influences anything from your like immersion in it. I don't know.
I'm not saying it's a bad game or anything, obviously. But it's just, I want to say that it got repetitive. Like all you had to do was hold X for everything, Oh, and there was some puzzles in it. You know what I mean? That to me is not what makes a good game.
I know.
But like, I never got into Watch Dogs myself. Again, it's one of them sort of like Dead Rising. I didn't even really touch it. Didn't think it was my sort of game, so I left it alone. But obviously, opposite Dead Rising, Dead Rising decided to give Dead Rising 2 for free as one of the Xbox games for gold. So I ended up trying it because I do give all of those games their fair go. Because, you know, it's a case of it's free, yay, achievements. But
your story of your life.
Yeah, but Watch Dogs, like, they didn't do anything like that as far as I'm aware. So I don't think unless they release some sort of demo where I can try the game out, I'm not going to pay like full retail price for that game. Because, like I said, I never really got into the first one. I might do what Karma did with the first one and try watching somebody play it and then see if I can.
Oh, it's bird.
Yeah, and then see if I like the look of it, and then if I do, maybe give Watch Dogs 2 a chance. But like I said, with the list of games that are gonna be available, even within like 2-3 months, it's ridiculous. So I'm not gonna sort of aim to buy that game yet.
September is going to be lit for games.
Yeah.
Like literally. Yo, did we?
This whole like 3-month season of like September, October, November.
There's so many games in there. It's just
game
like
heaven.
Boom, 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 boom.
And just to outline what you said regards to story of my life for achievements, my gamer score is 83,343. So I've just got it up on Xbox.com so that I could have a look at it.
Did we touch down on Battlefield 1 properly? Or did
Not really. We blended it in with Infinite Warfare, but we're gonna get more into Infinite Warfare towards the end. I'm sort of wanting to save that because obviously NMG as a whole is
Rip Tom.
Yeah. Anyway, as I was saying,
there we go.
NMG, like to begin with, was a COD clan, and that's like where we started. So we'll get into Infinite Warfare more towards the end. Like I said, we only touched like Pashley brought up. We only just touched upon Titanfall 2 and Battlefield 1 when we was on about what we think its chances are later on this year. So I'm trying to get through the rest of the games before we go back to those particular 3. Obviously including the remastered Modern Warfare in with Infinite Warfare.
Oh yeah.
But
yes,
the next like one I sort of want to talk about, and I don't know whether anybody else in Aggro will have anything to say about it. Oh, actually, Karma, yeah, I think you borrowed one of the original trilogy off me. Is Mass Effect Andromeda.
Oh.
Yo, I played
Mass Effect.
New.
And your mum got it me on my own team. Got it me for Christmas one year, Mass Effect 2. But I loved it. To be honest, I never played a Mass Effect game. I loved it. I don't know what about it, but I loved it.
I think number 2, I think.
See, me and Aggro, we played all 3. I know that much.
I've actually got it downloaded on my Xbox One, Mass Effect.
Yeah.
For backwards compatible. Still an absolutely awful game.
So, I don't know if anybody wants anybody else wants to start, or you want me to start, regards to your thoughts on the Andromeda trailer and stuff, and where they're going with the Mass Effect franchise?
I don't think I
actually didn't see it.
So,
No, I didn't see it.
I know Aggro didn't see it, the trailer, so I'll give you. I will start and give you a bit of information then, in regards to where they're going with it and stuff, so you can at least concentrate. Yeah. So Andromeda is supposed to be like a new system that you actually go to as a different character. You're not playing as Shepard. This one's called Ryder. Obviously you're gonna have female Ryder and male Riders. Yeah.
Other players a female Rider.
Female Rider, lol.
I'll ride it all night.
Yeah, no, I thought you lot would actually say a male Rider, but okay.
Ew. Wait.
Yeah.
Okay. Whoa.
You get where the joke's
If that's
going.
the way you're
No, I'm
going
just
first.
No, don't you get... I thought you was on about you was gonna play as a fucking female to be a male Rider. But you know, that's what I thought your jokes were gonna be when I actually heard the name. But oh well, we'll carry on. But so yeah, you go to the Andromeda system. I don't know whether it's based within the same timeline. I didn't quite catch that. As
oh my god.
Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3. But apparently there's supposed to be a whole new like crew system to it. And the fact that they've moved away from Shepard, I don't know about you guys, but I think that's quite good, because you know Shepard supposedly died at the end of Mass Effect 3.
Yeah.
So I played Mass Effect 3. I didn't actually fucking remember completing it. Well, I did complete it, but you know that fact that people was like, oh,
Turned to fucking Jon
the
Snow and this shit.
the end of the story was lackluster.
Spoilers, shit.
Yeah, I kind of like did that particular ending and then planned to play the alternate ending when they released it, and never got around to doing it because I'd already deleted my progress because I needed the space on my hard drive. And they basically said that it was essentially I had to play through the entire game again, and I was just like, yeah, similar to you and Forza Horizon 2 when you moved over to the Xbox One patch. I was kind of like, well, fuck that shit, I can't be arsed just for a free DLC. But I'm really looking forward to like taking my footsteps back into Andromeda, like the Mass Effect series as it were, because I really do enjoy them. But that's how it is really. Like apparently they've got more vehicles in the game as well. It's not just the Mako, but they are bringing the Mako back.
That's one of the reasons why I like that game so much, I think.
Oh, there was another one in the water, damn it. What about you, Palmer? Aggro?
Bro, I'm lagging really bad.
Well, I played Mass Effect 2 and I couldn't give positive.
Oh, this guy
it
playing
was
as
really good. I enjoyed it.
Thingy's really bad.
But
Blackjack.
the fact that I am yet to see the trailer, and it was a while ago when I played it, not gonna lie. I don't know if I would play it if I had it. Just because, I don't know, at the time it was a different game to what I was usually playing.
Yeah, also
So,
what they're doing...
That's probably why I was so into it.
Also what they're doing is they're bringing a similar system to Mass Effect 3, and that there is going to be like a multiplayer, and I think there's going to be like a co-op multiplayer wave defense type game as well, from what I remember.
Fucking co-op campaign, like, come on. I know it wouldn't fall into what.
No, I hear you on that. I hear you on that.
You could
The co-op campaign would be so
You think
good.
about it though, with Andromeda, they could actually bring, like, put it in an alternate timeline and make it so that it was, I don't know, Shepard and Ryder.
Even that, like,
That would
but
be
you've got
epic.
games which Trying to think of. Oh, World War a perfect example. Like you had when you played 4-player co-op, you just had 3 extra Marines who I'm pretty sure weren't there when you played single player. They were just there, and obviously they had like, you know, they were like nothing. So you could just do that, like just extra characters which don't really mean much to the story. They're just like, you know,
Just
characters that
just back up.
Yeah, but then,
yeah,
but
exactly.
then your
Survival is down.
your thing is like, I think the maximum it would ever go up to would in Mass Effect, if they did a co-op campaign, would be 3, because you have like your two characters that help you in single player. You have to pick your team of 2, your little fire team. You know what I mean? So I'd imagine that would be the only way they would actually incorporate it, is if they made it so that you had to have.
Yeah, but why make it a fire team of 2? Why couldn't they put it up to 4?
No, but it's 3. So you've got your main character, and then your fire team that you pick is 2 extra characters that are AI controlled within the original
The CDP stands strong.
the original Mass Effects anyway. So whether they changed that for Andromeda, I don't know. I didn't hear anything on that, but there's a chance there could be. That one that you got shots off onto just then, Karma, just to commentate on this game.
Oh, yeah.
That was the one I actually killed.
Yeah.
When we're slaying, we're slaying.
Mate, if we're slaying like
Yeah, I
this,
just think co-op games are the way forward, unless it's purely a single player game, such as like Dishonored, where, you know, co-op, I don't think would really work.
see, Dishonored, I think it would work now because they've got 2 characters.
Oh, yeah, but like previously.
Yeah, the original Dishonored,
Where,
yeah,
you know,
wouldn't work.
yeah.
Would not work.
If it's got 2 main characters which
all you
stick
could have
together
done was
throughout the game.
See, that was one thing that I was kind of disappointed in regards to
the darkness.
what?
Oh,
Trying
yeah,
to remember
the
his
dog.
name.
Oh yeah,
360,
darkness. Yeah, darkness. Yeah. When you had darkness
It made
too
it
as well.
a separate co-op campaign that just linked to the main campaign.
Yeah.
Like there was a bunch of people with all the powers and everything. They was off to go do tasks and all that.
Yeah. But yeah,
they could do something like that.
what I was gonna say is regards to Assassin's Creed, for instance. You think about it, the first Assassin's Creed that was like released exclusively for Xbox One was Unity, an entirely cooperative experience for the Assassin's Creed like game verse. And then 6 came out and it was like, oh, we've got 2 characters that you can play as. Some missions you have to do as one character, some mission you have to do as the other. I was actually like, well, why didn't you just say, fuck it, we'll give you 1 player like missions
Back out,
where
Tom, we're in an
you
American
can
lobby.
1
Yes.
player. Oh, I left alone, my bad. I'll invite you all. Oh, invite failed.
What?
Invites are failing. Somebody else just back out and host up.
Okay.
But yeah, like I thought, well, why didn't you just say in the single player campaign you have to do either one of those missions as either one of them characters, and then the that you are allowing either character to be used, you can do cooperative, but you can have like a friend in the same world as you playing as the other character, going to do those missions that that character does whilst along, because the whole point of some of the missions that you have to pick a particular character for out of the 2 brother and sister in Syndicate is that one of them goes off and does one mission while the other one's doing another. So why they didn't just incorporate that within the game and make it cooperative, and then the missions where they were together, as it were, you could have a friend join you and play through on those missions. I don't know. Like, if you think about it, say if, for argument's sake, me and Agro played Syndicate and I was playing as Jacob and he was playing as his sister. I can't remember what the sister's name is. Faye, I think it is. But yeah, say there's a mission that you have to do as Faye, and there's a mission you have to do as Jacob. Aggro could go and do the mission as Faye, whilst I do the mission as Jacob, because they're supposed to be running alongside each other anyway. In like the whole timeline of the game, and then the missions where we are together, as it were, the characters wise, we would do together. We would get through, even if it meant putting more enemies like guards and stuff in. I'm gonna have to invite Aggro, aren't I?
Marcus should be able just to join.
Yeah, I can't invite
Like me
anyone.
and Marcus.
Yeah.
Just join Tom. There you go.
Yeah, so but yeah, that was my biggest thing with like games that what we was on about was obviously games that are single player or started single player and could possibly go cooperative. So that was my biggest like flaw regards to like Ubisoft's decision to make that I'm sorry, but I'm not doing Newtown. But yeah, that was my biggest thing, like, oh, why did you not make this game co-op? But you never actually do more. What?
Mr. Bananas on their team is an absolute god, okay? I've versed him before. Tore me apart. Just gonna get that out there. Karma, do your thing.
Banana.
Destroy him, please.
Ripper. He's not Ripper. Rip his ass.
But
Continue, Tom.
whilst we're on about like games sort of reinvent themselves, how about Final Fantasy 15? You know, not having turn-based
Never played a
combat.
single one.
They normally, yeah, they normally have. There's actually more than 15, but yeah, because 13,
Hell, are you serious?
13 alone has 3 parts. So, but yeah, so it's normally a turn-based combat system within Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy 15, as far as I'm aware, is the first one to have actual action combat similar to like Skyrim. So I don't know what you guys want to sort of chime in with regards to that. Whether that's probably a good decision for them to
different, I assume.
Yeah. And the fact the game looks
But
realistic as fuck. The graphics look beautiful.
But like with, you know, most things when you change to do something else, it's got pros and cons. But
Yeah, I
I
wanna
mean,
talk
in the
about-
day, if you're a
I'm
fan
moving
of
the
that
wrong way again.
series, then, you know, you'll respect their decision. Whoever
Yeah.
whoever just went above me, I hate you.
I love you too.
I hate your feet because
But this is the thing. Do they, if they do multiple to this one like they have done in past games? Yeah. Wow. Then if the fans don't enjoy the action combat for this particular game, do they bring it back for 15 Part 2? Or do they wait until and the way I say that like that is,
oh
do
my
they
god,
wait,
I'm about to kill you with the fuck that is.
do they wait until the next full Final Fantasy game before they change the combat system back to turn-based if the fans don't like the action? Or do they bring the turn-based back for the next release, regardless of what it is?
That's the thing.
Yeah, but then
There
what
is a
about the
part
people
2.
who end up liking the turn-based? You'd end up having Assassin's Creed Unity all over again.
Well, it's turn-based normally. It's not turn-based this one.
They're not turn-based. I used the wrong word, sorry.
Yeah, it's cool, it's cool. I knew what you meant anyway. I'm just getting that point across for anybody watching.
It's foregrip all over again.
Yeah. For those of you that don't know, Aggro used to call grip, which is why we started just calling it grip anyway, even before games actually just put grip on. He used to call it force grip, and we was like, foregrip, it's foregrip. So now we've just called it grip because then everybody knows exactly what we're fucking on about.
I mean, now it's just called grip anyway.
Yeah, I know now.
I still call it force grip.
But yeah, so carry on anyway.
False
Carry on.
grip
What was
when you gun?
carry on? What you were saying?
Yeah, I want to point something out as well. Is PlayStation have made it so that the new, you know, Final Fantasy can be on the VR. Their new VR they're bringing out.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So
the VR experience.
You can only play one character in it though, as VR. There's 4 characters in it. You can only play one of them.
Yeah, like
VR.
that's another thing. Are they gonna make it co-op? Because there's 4 characters. There's normally there is normally within a Final Fantasy game a lot more than 4 characters. I can tell you that for a fact. At least 7 in Final Fantasy 13. I know that much. As I keep going back to 13 because that was really when I got into Final Fantasy. A lot of people say that it's like the worst one within the series, and that I would really enjoy Final Fantasy 7, which I heard is also being remastered for PS4. So, if it hasn't already, so
yeah, another console, another game.
I got good.
So if I do get my PS4 that I said I might get for Horizon, mate, you know what I'm gonna go and do. I'll try the remastered version out. Don't bother me.
Oh.
Same game.
Yeah.
Just with better graphics.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, so
Tom Rip.
Yo, that's a sponge.
no, I'm still here, man. I'm still here.
I didn't know you, bro.
I just didn't know how to like sort of continue. But now I've thought about it. But yeah, so if they make the game co-op though, like, and it releases on Xbox One, because they did say, didn't they, that it's really releasing on X1, PC, and PS4.
Yeah, yeah.
Because if you
and
think
Windows
about it,
10 they're playing.
yeah. So Final Fantasy 14 was only PS and Xbox, thingy, PC. Xbox never got a look in. But I did watch a lot of people. I did watch somebody play it on PC, and I did really want to. But that was the MMO sort of one where I basically to him and I said this would be very successful on Xbox because of the fact that they, you know, focus more on multiplayer games. Wow, you weren't kidding. That Mr. Bananas is a god. Spicy just destroyed me.
I want to point something out as well is with this Play Anywhere becoming like the whole new thing for Xbox. It's not Xbox exclusive anymore. It's Microsoft exclusive because you know every game that's going to be coming,
yeah. I know what you're saying.
Exclusive to Xbox is going to be coming to Windows 10 as well. But it's not me that said that. It's a YouTube channel called Xbox On that said that. They said that it's going to be Microsoft exclusive from now on. No more Xbox exclusive.
I just think exclusives need to stop in general. Like timed exclusive on COD, timed exclusive on Destiny. I'm sorry, it does kill. Now I'm on the bad end of it. On obviously being on Xbox, I do see where people were coming from when they were saying it kills your enjoyment of the game. When you're seeing new stuff added to the other console, and it's like,
oh, Mr. Banana, what the hell? Teach me.
I'm teabagging him every time I kill him. Fucking hashtag no filter.
I just walked into a room where he got a triple kill. He was just going down the stairs. He was just.
That was the person who stopped him. Yeah, so I want to ask the question, like, one game everybody wants. Well, can't wait for this year then.
well, we've still got
PS3,
1 minute.
PS4.
We've still got Recall. Still got Recall.
Yo, that game. That game looks fucking amazing, man. Like, I remember watching the first trailer, which was live in front of, like, I don't think it was on Xbox. I don't think it was E3.
Yeah, it was. It was
before
E3 E3 last year. Recall was
Yeah,
first
last year.
announced.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like isn't it called Encore? I'm not sure. Whatever.
No, it's Recall.
But I remember, you know,
RE.
when the dog sacrificed itself. I know it's got a name.
Yeah,
but I can't
yeah,
remember it.
that's I.
When it's
I
like
can't
everyone in
remember
crowd
either,
was
yeah.
like, oh, and even at home I was like, oh no, you know, it's like it just run into one,
Yeah.
killed itself. Well, kind of.
And then she puts the core into the bigger one. That I was like, yes.
yeah,
this
and that
game
guy
is
has
going
now
to be
got a name as
epic.
well.
Yeah.
They've all got names, but I just can't remember any.
They've only had names though since they released the new trailer this E3. That's essentially still going on. I think they're in day 3 now, and this is the final day. But most of the the drops of people going, right, this is what we're working on, have happened. So that's why we're sort of talking about this now rather than tomorrow or whatever. But yeah, so regards to what Prash was about to move on to, that was the next thing I was going to say, is what games are people then looking forward to now? What do you think?
Gears of War 4.
Gears
Mine's
4.
got to be.
All right, and you know what? I'm gonna read
Definitely.
so that we don't actually all pick, say, Gears 4 or one of the big name games that are coming or bringing a new version out. What game I'm gonna change the question to, what game most surprised you in that you didn't think, if it's a game that you knew about, you didn't think you was gonna like the look of it, or a new game that's just sort of dropped this year, like Days Gone or Horizon or something like that. What games are you most looking forward to, even if it means that you would have to buy a PS4 to get it?
Right, let's see, now that puts a twist on it, doesn't it?
Sword Art Online.
That's not new though, is it?
No,
We're on
but
about
it is a
from
game that
E3.
did catch my interest. But from E3, what's his name? You know that detective?
No.
I can't remember what it
There's lots of
is.
detectives.
He kept changing the situation.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
We can't remember the name of that game, but the robot says like, my name's Callum, and then it's an android, isn't it? Yeah, I know you did it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a robot.
I should actually go and find out quickly.
Hostage.
I'll find out at the end of this game what it is.
This
'cause
is
we'll-
a given. No one here right now knows its name.
Yeah.
off by heart, yeah.
Please, anyone listening to this, please give us some idea.
Well, we'll know the name in a minute. I'm gonna find it.
Someone probably called it like straight away.
I got killed with
Just
magic
type in the
weed.
comments instantly.
Yeah. But yeah. So you're on about you looking forward to that then, Aggro. What about you, Pash?
Can I choose 2, PS4 and Xbox?
Yeah, you do that. If you want to do that as well,
so
Aggro.
I'm gonna say, I'm gonna say Days Gone for PS4, because that game's got me like, if I was gonna get a PS4, it's the first game I'd buy, for definite.
Yeah.
Days Gone PS4 and I'd say Scalebound for Xbox One. So it's just something different and something that when my 13-year-old self would be like, oh, what the fuck game's that? You know what I mean? And now, today where I am, it's like, yo, give me that game.
Yeah.
No.
Yes, that's my 2. That's what I'd
Just
say. I'm
quickly
looking forward to.
quickly back onto this. My second one, it goes without saying, is Skyrim remastered. I'm a massive fan of
Yeah,
those
we didn't.
scrolls.
I will. You know what? I will give you that because we didn't know that was coming until really it was announced.
Yeah,
at E3.
that completely
There was a
shocked me.
rumor. There was a rumor.
When
that
you
it was coming out.
when you showed me that video, I was extremely happy. Is that Elder Scrolls Online completely let me down?
I got your back, Pash.
Thank you.
I don't think Elder Scrolls was as good as Elder Scrolls Online.
Karma, what
was
about
as
you
good
then?
as it could have been. I
Nah.
totally
They
forgot
should
the
have had
question. I'll
this
speak to my
when they
brother.
did online. They should have had it on, kept it the way it normally was, like on Oblivion and on Skyrim and all that, and just had it where you would just go down questing with just a couple of mates, or building your armor and
Yo,
weapons.
these
and
kids are
everything.
gods, man. Like, the fuck? None of them are dying.
But yeah. So the question was, Karma. What game, or in Pashley's cases, we were saying two, one for Xbox, one for PlayStation. What game most surprised you and that you would like purchase? So we don't end up saying, you know, the big name games like COD, Battlefield and Gears. What most surprised you that you weren't expecting for you to be enjoying the look of, as it were, or in the case of Skyrim, what game has been announced that you sort of, you know, wasn't expecting and you know you will enjoy?
I think for me, that Days Gone. Is it Days Gone?
Yep.
Yeah.
I think that looked really good.
So that's
When me
your
and Pash
PS4
watching the
one.
trailer, we was like, run! We was like, run,
Yeah,
run!
it's like, yo, this kid's been playing way too much Black Ops 1 Zombies. Look at the rate friend.
Yeah, and for Xbox, I don't know. I mean, will Forza count as that big game? Because
I mean,
Oh,
yeah,
no. It does.
It's
Forza
a
as
two,
a but Forza as a whole would count. But since it's you know, you could classify Horizon as like a separate franchise, couldn't you? So it is. I think it
Yeah,
is actually
definitely.
made by separate developers. So yeah, if you want to say
it's-
Forza
yes,
Horizon,
it's separate
then
developers.
yeah,
yeah,
I
go
mean,
ahead.
I don't think I'd enjoy the trailer that much because the whole how good it looked. I don't recall like what other games kind of that were like low on the radar that kind of caught my eye and I kind of really want. I don't know. I'll probably just say that, to be honest. There's like nothing else.
But you're not really a big Forza
appeals
player
to
anyway,
me.
are you? Like, or racing player. So that kind of like is your surprising game. You like the look of it.
Yeah.
So me, I am actually going to agree with you on that. Days Gone does look fucking good, but I wasn't expecting Horizon. Like I'd heard something called Horizon was coming, but I didn't know what sort of style game it was, and I wasn't even looking into it to find out. And I didn't even know it was going to be PS4 exclusive, but now I've seen that, I would safely say, just so that, you know, we don't have all three of ours being Days Gone.
I'm trying to actually think of a different.
Mine would be Horizon.
Oh,
And it's not only because I don't want all three of ours to be the same. I really do believe that I'm going to enjoy that more than I will enjoy Days Gone. If I do buy my PS4, I will be buying both.
Right now.
But
I can't get no
Yeah.
kills.
I think Wildland actually surprised me.
I'm just.
That was pretty sick.
yeah. But regards to Xbox, like, I'm not gonna lie, I fucking enjoyed the entire Xbox thing. But my most actual surprising game was a game that you two first mentioned in this podcast, and that's Sea of Thieves. I never thought I would actually
Yep.
enjoy that. Like,
Yeah. Yeah. Sea of
I
Thieves.
think that just does look good. Like, as a you know, sit
Yo,
down, have a laugh with
low-key,
your friends, and not take seriously.
Yeah, not get mad about.
Yeah.
Not be
So
like, oh, fuck, shit, fuck, you know, just sat there chill.
yeah. But right, so if we go into what we're normally going to include in the podcast anyway from now on, because obviously so far it's all been pretty much E3 stuff. We'll start with our thoughts on Infinite Warfare as a whole, rather than just, you know, comparing them to Titanfall and Battlefield. But one thing I will mention in regards to those two and Infinite Warfare is Infinite Warfare might have the boots on the ground covered with Modern Warfare Remastered being packaged with it. But I think that EA has been very, very smart with their release schedule for for Battlefield 1 and Titanfall 2. They both released before Infinite Warfare. In fact, it's so close together that I think it's 1 or 2 weeks from Battlefield 1 to Titanfall, and then it's 1 or 2 weeks until Infinite Warfare. I personally think that those that want a boots on the ground Call of Duty will buy Battlefield 1 just to give it a go, because, you know, they essentially listened to the first person shooter fan base. And then if those that play Battlefield 1 then think, hang on a minute, you know what, I do enjoy the futuristic stuff, but I'm a bit disconnected from Infinite Warfare and where Call of Duty are taking the franchise. I'm not going to go and buy that. I think they will more than likely buy Titanfall 2, especially now that it has a fully fledged campaign mode and not all of it is multiplayer. But Infinite Warfare I am definitely getting, because obviously I'm the leader of NMG and I judge the fact that I am the leader of the clan on the COD side of it. So I feel that I must get whatever the new Call of Duty is. I'm going to give Infinite Warfare its fair chance regardless of whether it has Clan Wars, but if it does have Clan Wars, I'll probably play it a lot more than I did Black Ops 3. But if it doesn't have Clan Wars, I can definitely see me playing more Modern Warfare 2, Warfare 1 Remastered than Infinite Warfare. And then now I'll hand it over to you guys for what you
getting Legacy Edition confirmed.
Yeah. Yeah. So delete some shit on your...
me getting...
delete some shit on your hard drive, Colin.
I know what's going to be. Halo will be gone by then, to be honest.
To be right, personally, I'm not too hyped for the game, but I'm gonna get it because, you know, the boys again.
Yeah, the boys.
So I'll get it to participate
in Clan Wars if there is Clan Wars. Because they haven't
I'm
confirmed it yet.
50-50 on this game at the moment. I'm debating now to get it or not.
End the day,
I completely fell out with COD with Black Ops 3. So I'm not quite sure if I'm be returning back to COD.
We've had Black Ops 3. End the day, yeah, they've had their ups and downs, but I said they've been pretty solid COD.
Yeah.
So I don't understand why there's so much hatred behind Infinity Ward kind of doing their, you know, their version of...
To be honest, like, I think another thing that will bring me to playing a lot more Infinite Warfare than Modern Warfare Remastered will be actually the fact that Infinity Ward for the first time ever is doing zombies. Like, they've done a variation of zombies in fucking Extinction, but obviously it was aliens, it wasn't actually zombies, so... Yeah, I want to see. True. I want to see that. I want to get experience in what they think.
Stuff is not his base. Shots fired. If they keep zombies like on there, they'll you know, win me in straight away.
Yeah. But yeah, currently
zombies.
Yeah, they're bringing zombies.
Yeah,
first
like
time ever.
In the day, if Infinity are doing their version of it. Yeah, I really don't understand the amount of hate behind the trailer. But in the day, we've only seen, from what I know, is campaign gameplay.
Yeah.
And obviously, like you mentioned earlier, not everything goes to multiplayer. Yet the movement will most likely, but in the day, until we see multiplayer, people are just hating on what they've seen from the campaign thus far, and I'm pretty sure like 100% of the people who dislike that trailer will probably just play multiplayer anyway.
Yeah.
Well,
Like,
And obviously,
there's a-
it's all
there's
this
a
war
s-
between Battlefield 1.
Well, there's a stat, isn't there, that comes with Destiny regards to the raid. I think only 15% of the Destiny community has actually ever completed raids, like all 3 raids, right?
I need to
part
do
of
the
that
last one.
But no, the
I
argument
really
is.
do. Oh yeah.
The argument
by the way,
that I-
since we're on
one minute.
Destiny,
1 minute.
no,
The
no,
argument
no,
is.
no,
The
not
argument
Destiny
is
yet.
that I'm trying to bring to that is, I can honestly say majority of the people, like, when Black Ops 3 was released, the night that it came out, I obviously was playing zombies and multiplayer because I was on the 360. Yeah. So then I had no campaign. But if I had my Xbox One, I would have been going on campaign, and I watched a lot of Twitch streams and they were all just playing multiplayer. Like, most viewers in that Twitch directory when the game first came out was obviously the race people.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Yeah.
you know, that's a given though. They do that every year. It's a good cause, you know, Call of Duty endowment. Like, okay, it's only US soldiers, but it's a good cause. So there's gonna be people that are going to
Yeah, if I
like
had
flock
money, I
to
would
it.
donate. Just 'cause
Well,
Yeah, just because it's a good
veterans
cause, you
really
know what I mean? Yeah. But the point I'm trying to make is, like, I reckon there is a stat out there somewhere regards to the similar stat to Destiny's raids that says pretty much the exact same thing. Majority of the community haven't done it, basically, about COD's campaigns. 90% I reckon.
I always do COD
Don't do 'em.
campaign, but I'm yet to do Black Ops 3. I don't know why.
Yeah, me too.
I
but-
think it is cooperative, so
Yeah.
I think a lot more people this year would have done it than maybe last year, but I think overall you can pretty much guess and probably be correct that like 90% of the COD community won't ever play a campaign because they're more interested in
always
the,
do campaigns,
in the multiplayer.
Yeah.
Now I could be wrong, and I could just be assuming stuff, but that is my personal look upon the campaigns within COD. Like, so like you said, Karma, most of the people sort of hating on the campaign shit won't actually touch it anyway. So
Give it a chill.
It's
Yeah.
just the
Habits.
game in general, like, people...
Just like you said in first place, Karma, just the fucking bandwagon. People jumped on it to dislike the video. I mean, I haven't disliked the videos. I had to screenshot it now and send it to everyone. But you know what I mean? It's just
I
a
haven't disliked
bandwagon, isn't it?
yeah, like,
In the
I don't
day,
think
if
I've
you
disliked
love
it
Call of
either.
Duty, okay, you will like it. And the day, you will play it and like it. I'm not saying obviously if you love Call of Duty, you have to go play it, but if you love Call of Duty, you should be...
at least give it a
supportive,
chance.
I would
At least
say.
give it a chance.
Yeah.
Maybe not buy it digitally, maybe buy it
I'd
on
be
disc,
loser.
so that if you want to sell it, you can. But probably me doing 15 and 19, mate, and Marcus doing 8 and 17.
yeah, I'm jumping
was
on
getting
Destiny.
wrecked by
I'm
that
gonna jump on
goal
Destiny.
goal.
You
Only way you win is by not playing.
Well, we're almost done, Marcus. I'll come and join you. So we're mainly playing COD because of the simple fact that we're a COD clan first. But there you go again. That is moving us swiftly on to our next subject. Is NMG's plans within Infinite Warfare. Now, if there's clan wars, we will do exactly what we did in Ghost and Advanced Warfare and take part and do our best and hopefully win quite a
what we did
few.
last year.
Win quite a few Diamond Division. But
yeah, hopefully.
That'd be good.
but if there's
From
no
Modern
clan
Warfare
wars,
3 and
then-
Ghost at Infinite Warfare have done clan wars, so there's a high chance of clan wars.
Yeah, there is a high. That's what I'm saying. An infinite chance.
I just
Because
don't know
Modern
why they
Warfare
didn't
3 had
try
a
out to do
clan,
that.
like had a clan ops. Yeah, with heat. I'm just gonna refresh the lobby, by the way. So you could say it was clan.
Oh no, I need to
wars,
go toilet back out.
No, I'm opening Spider up. Fuck you. Fucking Pash.
But yeah, there's a.
Rip again.
Passions. So,
Right, I'm charging my batteries, so that's why I keep disconnecting. But
Oh,
yeah,
I got the 3! No, I got the 4!
nice.
Oh my god, I wish I saw that. Fucking hell.
But yeah, so there's a high chance of clan wars, so I'm sort of trying to prep us for clan wars. But the next like thing really is our plans in general. Obviously the three of us that are still here, because I partially, as he said, gone toilet. We're like the main three leaders within NMG. So what do you guys judge our plans in general being, like regards to new games that are coming out? We've got obviously a clan on Halo, we've got a clan on COD, we've got a clan on thingy, Warframe, and Assassin's Creed Unity as well.
Yep.
I think I made a clan on Battlefield as well. I think I'm not 100% sure. But going forward, where do you think we're gonna go? Like, do you think we're gonna do what we was on about during the Gears of War 4 beta and actually, you know, expand into Gears of War, or what?
I think we should.
I don't think so, to be honest.
There's no typical
If,
clan wars
like,
that we're used to.
I want to say, let's say Battlefield 1, just we all love it, right? I'd like to have a Battlefield
Oh no,
cycle.
I love Battlefield. I do. I just never had anyone to play it with, so I never really went out and bought the games again.
Trust me,
It's one of those games. It's one of those games that I love to play with someone. I don't like to go, go in
I
on
totally
myself
agree.
and
Like,
wolf it.
hardcore Battlefield fans say that Battlefield Hardline is shit. You know, and Battlefield 4 is the way to go. So just to get used to Battlefield 1, I've bought Battlefield 4 today. So
Yeah,
try it
see,
out.
I have EA.
Get used to it.
I have EA access, so therefore I have both of them, and therefore I also, because of recent updates to EA access, have premium on both of them, because they gave premium to everybody who has EA access.
Yeah.
At least I think it was premium. I can't remember. I know they gave us all the DLCs as well, which normally you get for premium. But oh yeah, actually it was premium. I've got all the dog tags on Battlefield 4. But yeah, like, so my original sort of very soon.
Okay.
But yeah, like this is literally one of the last things. That's why I'm not finding another game. So one of the last. This is literally like the last couple of segments regards to this podcast. So our plans in general, yeah, probably will end up with us, if I haven't already created one, creating a Battlefield clan for us to run, because we all do love the look of Battlefield 1. As Pash said, he likes Battlefield Hardline. I love Battlefield 4. I've got some pretty brilliant gameplays, like clips on my Xbox of me playing Battlefield 4, which is pretty funny. So a lot of them are pretty funny. A majority of them are like sort of COD situations where the Battlefield player I'm playing against, or at least if they are like a Battlefield mad player, then it's a case of like I think to myself when I recorded them, like, you don't fuck with a COD player in that situation. But the next thing I want to sort of ask is, what old games would you like to see remastered? So not including Modern Warfare, because obviously it's with Infinite Warfare. Not included Skyrim or any other games that already have a remastered version of them coming
Bioshock
out.
Infinite.
Ooh.
Bioshock Infinite. Ooh, that's...
I love that.
Twisting
You
it.
remember when
Twisting
I
it, yeah,
went
yes.
into game?
Yes.
We was talking about Bioshock Infinite, and I never played a Bioshock game.
I'd never
and I think
played
it was
one.
with
when
you
I was
and
like,
Drew.
I
I
played a bit of Battlefield, Bioshock 1 actually. I lied.
And I didn't know whether to get it or not.
And I was
But
like,
then
yeah, because I
just
was like,
thought-
I played a bit of Bioshock 1, didn't I? And I was like, I don't think you will enjoy it, and I don't think I would enjoy it to borrow it off you. That was my sort of
But
2
to
cents
me,
on
like-
it. And then he played it, enjoyed it, and I was watching him play it as well. I was like, this looks good. And then
got
it
it,
became
and
free
that
for a
is-
bit, and I was like, yes.
That is one of my favorite games. I don't even care of all times. It's my best single player game. I loved it. I don't know what about it, but I just loved it. So if that got remastered for some reason and
Or there was a Bioshock 2, yeah.
and re-released,
Bioshock Infinite 2, yeah.
I would get it.
Alright,
I
so,
loved it.
Pash.
Ask Aggro first. I'm trying to think, man.
Okay, Aggro, what old game that you want back that is not already getting a remastered version and you want it to be remastered? Or in the case of like Karma's Bioshock Infinite, would you love to see a fully fledged sequel that was like next gen, well, current gen, as we're all on Xbox One only, like, you know, kind of like Dishonored 2 had the definitive collection of Dishonored, and then now a fully fledged sequel is coming with Dishonored.
Oh wow.
It's a pretty hard question,
mean-
isn't it? It's a pretty hard question.
Yeah, I mean, I've got
We're
one.
gonna come-
I'd have to
this
say...
This is the thing, ever since
Mirror-
we've been
you
talking
know-
about Infinite Warfare, this is going to be in like every podcast, so you need to sort of keep your ears to the ground, boys, and what's coming. But yeah, go on, carry on.
See, now
Tash.
I come to think about it, I'd say the original Mirror's Edge, like Mirror's Edge 1, not the new one that's come out, obviously. Like, I'd love the first one to come back with the graphics of the new one, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
like, because that was
I can see
one
that.
of the first games I ever played on Xbox 360. One of the first ever free running games I ever played in my life, if not the first. And that's when I was like, the game got me hooked to Xbox.
Go on then, Aggro.
So
Go on.
that,
It
that's
sounds
a
like
game
you've
I
got
want
one.
to come back.
It sounds like you've got one. Aggro.
Dungeon Defenders.
Oh my days.
Yo, that shit was lit.
God, Dungeon Defenders.
Oh my days! I
Yo,
knew it as
I
soon
love
as
that
I knew
game.
it as soon as I'd said the question, and I'd said Aggro because he'd said like he's got one. It made it sound like he'd got one. I was like, I know what's coming. I know what's coming. It's gonna be an arcade title. I know it. And then he fucking pulls out Dungeon Defenders. Oh my days!
Fucking
But-
Dungeon Defenders.
See,
Yo,
my
I played
my
that game too
personal
much.
one. My personal
You
one.
do know this? Hold on, just before we're in this, I'm not sure if you're currently aware, but I've got no idea if it's just for PC only. But there is, and I have played it, a Dungeon Defenders 2.
Yeah.
Mm,
Yeah, I've seen it. I
think
actually
I've
have seen it.
that. I think I've seen that. Yeah. But
And- I really do want to find out if it's for if it's possibly on Xbox One. But I really do think Xbox, PlayStation, just consoles in general. I don't think PC should just have Dungeon Defenders anymore. I absolutely enjoyed it on 360. I think shut up.
this is what yeah, but that goes back to what I was saying with console exclusives regards to PlayStation and Xbox. Yeah, that should be a thing. It should just literally think about it. You get so much tribalism over the fact that certain games are exclusive to one particular console, and they're like, oh well, Xbox is better because we have Halo and Gears of War, and then PlayStation players are like, oh well, PlayStation's better because we have Uncharted and Last of Us and Killzone. PC could come out and go, oh well, PC's better because we can, you know, scale the graphics to how good our PC is for a start. And a lot of games, like for instance Warframe, yeah, a lot of people forget about Warframe. A lot of the updates come out first on PC. Like you can argue that they, yeah, you can argue that they do have exclusive things on PC as well. But yeah, my old game that I want back, that and I think Aggro kind of knows what's coming. And especially if I turn around and say it's really old, I played it when I was probably about 12.
Lord of the Rings.
And it has had a new one, but, and Aggro is definitely going to know what's coming now, I don't judge it to be that game. Yeah, and that is the original
Star Wars
Battlefront and Star Wars Battlefront 2 that were on the PS2.
Star Wars Battlefront 2 on PlayStation.
If you brought those back to current gen as they were remastered, I guarantee you there would be more people playing that than this new fucking Battlefront that is basically Star Wars Battlefield. God damn.
Yo.
People get it in their head.
Yo,
Star Wars
Fun
Battlefield.
fact.
Hold the hate.
I know fun fact. Star Wars Battlefront 2 is the first and only well, I don't know, no, it's not first person. The first and only shooter that I've played on PC, and that was back when I lived in Hyson Green.
When didn't you play that at mine?
I don't know why, but I absolutely no. I had it on PC, like the disc PC version, and I loved it.
I had it on PlayStation.
For some reason, I absolutely loved it on PC.
Like I had the original,
Like,
I had the original Star Wars Battlefront on Xbox because they didn't release Battlefront 2. But my brother had Battlefront 1 and 2 on. Oh, someone get calmer, boys.
I'm getting him.
We're going slightly off topic here.
We lost karma. Yo.
But yeah, so
speaking of karma, has karma actually come and got anyone recently? You know what I mean? Have you actually done something recently and it just came back and whacked you with a baseball bat?
No, we're getting off topic now, right? But yeah, so
I keep walking into my table in my living room.
Okay. No release of Battlefront 2 on the original Xbox, so therefore I end up playing it on the PS2 with my brother because he had both. And one day we actually just sat down, played through all the campaign on the original Star Wars Battlefront that I already had on, obviously on the Xbox, as I said. And then we sat down and played through the entire campaign of Battlefront 2 as well. And it was probably one of the most enjoyable experiences that I had playing console games with my brother, other than playing through the Halo campaigns with him.
I can still hear you, lot, by the way.
Yeah.
I know you were still in the party, weren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, same thing that happened to me.
Right, we'll move on to the next. We'll move on to the next thing, which is the last thing before we kind of like say goodbye to everybody for the podcast, and that is, what is your favorite game or games to play at the minute? Be it like, because I know Aggro's recently just got Destiny back, so be it that, or like a new title like Overwatch or Battleborn.
To be honest, I only really play Black Ops 3, so
we'll limit it to 3 titles.
Yeah, looking at your rank, we can sort of tell.
Yeah. So we'll limit you to 3 titles. What are your favorite game or games to play at the minute? Pash?
Fine. I'll go first. As you weighed in, yes, I will put Destiny in there. I am aiming to play it quite a bit recently because I've not long just got it back. I was a year 1 player. I do aim to get the year 2 challenge done and dusted because I did play a little bit for year 2. I'd hate to miss out on that reward, and I've quite enjoyed the update and everything they've done.
All right, 1 minute.
I've not done the raid yet.
Just to
but
chime
I need
in.
to do that, but
Just to chime in, somebody has apparently like data mined into Destiny and found the coding for the year 2 moments of triumph. Whether these are true, we don't know. So that's what Aggro's on about when he says the challenge for year 2. So yeah, carry on, Aggro.
Right. Well, I was about to come off Destiny anyway, so it's good for you jumped in there. Yeah, it saved me a little bit more to go into it. So I'm happy going to a second game because I'm only putting that in there because I am completely just bombarding that recently. So I've got so much catching up to do. I've missed out on such a great game. They've done such a good job on it, redoing it ever since year 1. Year 1 fail.
Yeah.
And since we've not gone into it, and I'm quite surprised because me first here definitely should have mentioned this, should have spoke about this a little bit more because we're on it quite a bit. Warframe.
Yeah.
I'm on that quite a bit. I'm absolutely enjoying it. I hate how people in the region chat. Just for some people who don't know, you've got like different chat segments. There's like for squad, region, recruit, and trading, and there's arguments going off. What's better, Warframe, Destiny, just all sorts of things. ESO, Destiny, Warframe. There's always an argument going off during some point. Which one's better? End of the day, it don't matter.
They're all games we can enjoy them on.
I am going. Yeah, at the end of the day, and this also brings me on to my third game. I've not got it at the moment. I do aim to go get it again. It's quite annoying me that I've seen it's gone on offer, the £100 version of it for 50 quid. It's quite annoying me at the moment because I've got to wait till I get paid to get it, and it's not going to be there. I'm really upset. It's Elder Scrolls Online. It may have been a letdown, but theory-wise, you never really run out of shit to do.
Yeah, true. I'll give you that. I personally didn't like ESO, but yeah, go on.
Can I go back? Right, I said Black Ops 3. Yeah, I don't understand why this didn't come into my mind. But Rocket League.
Rocket League, yeah.
Rocket League is the game that I go to.
Way out of topic now, right?
We're on topic.
If I'm bored and I need a game just to chill by myself and just play, it is a really fun game, and I love that they brought it to console. Well, more specifically, Xbox One, the latter out of the PlayStation.
Just to quickly jump in on here with you, I've only saw a small bit of Rocket League when Ferris purchased it, and I was at his. I absolutely love that, the way what they've done with it and all that. It's quite a good game. Some good work.
So yeah, Pash, yours. Your next. The topic is favorite game or games to play at the minute, and it's the last topic before we shut down.
Definitely
and
you're
limited to 3.
Right, it's gotta be like
Overwatch.
Overwatch. Obviously, I'm a FIFA guy, so FIFA, and I despise Ark from now on. That's just no, fuck you, Ark.
I was on that bandwagon and ever since it came out.
It's like Overwatch is the game I go on, and I don't get mad until my team's shit, and then I get mad. And then you got FIFA, which I break things because of.
I don't get how
probably
people
got to be COD, FIFA. Black Ops 3.
Right. So yeah.
When me and Karma #T2P. Sorry.
T2P. K2P.
Our first K2P, mate.
Yeah. K2P, T2P.
Karma to pound.
Yo.
Yeah, man. Karma to pound.
NMG, not my game.
Not rape on
not my game, but it's also Nightmare Gaming. Yes, mate, I like that. I'm actually gonna use that one from now on.
Yo, copyright. That's my. Yo, you can't use that. I copyright that shit. Copyright.
Steve clearly didn't hear what I said. I'm not gonna repeat it.
I'm fucking done, Karma. I'm actually done. I'm done.
I'm not
Right,
repeating
right.
it.
Say it. Go on, say it.
No, you can go back onto the live stream and see if you can hear it on the live stream.
I will then. I will. All right. But yeah. So going to because it's obviously I'm going last, and this is basically the last thing that we're going to talk about.
Yep. So mine's I'll watch FIFA and COD done.
Yeah.
That's
So
it.
mine
I'm
is
free to play right now.
probably I'll go with Pash at the minute. I'm playing a lot of Overwatch. I've literally this is probably the first time I've played COD in roughly a week. The past 2 days, this and yesterday. I'm also enjoying Destiny, but that's not going to be in one of my free because I have been enjoying it for ages. So my free, I will say, are as Aggro said, Warframe. As Pashley said, I'm enjoying Overwatch as well. So yeah, Overwatch. And my third is actually going to be Battleborn, although I have not played that in about a week.
Oh, Battleborn.
I played through a lot of it, just getting into random games. And then I played with a streamer called I'm the Blue Ranger and finished the actual campaign. And mate, the final boss battle is fucking epic. I love it. I actually love what they've done with that game. Yeah, I'm trying not to spoil it too much. I know I'd spoiled fucking Dishonored earlier, but that's an old game.
I know, but
But yeah, so if we sum up like Battleborn, like I honestly do believe they chose the wrong time to release because it did get overshadowed by Overwatch when it finally did release about 10-20 days later.
Just to quickly chime in here, since we're on the case of Battleborns, speak purely because of who the makers are of Battleborn. I need to weigh in on this because of Borderlands. I don't know what they've really done with Battleborn. Overall, really good game and all that, but when I first thought about anything, I thought it'd be like a campaign in the night, like with a free roam and all that, like not just jumping from place to place.
Yeah, this is the thing that we mentioned him earlier, Lono, or Say No to Rage. That's one thing he said to everybody in his stream when they first revealed like Battleborn, was he was like, it may be a Gearbox game, but do not expect it to play like Borderlands. It is not a Borderlands game. Borderlands 3,
that's what
Borderlands
I
3 has
that.
been confirmed apparently to be, or it has been leaked to be being worked on. So you'll get your Borderlands fix and a free roam, as you're saying, fix eventually. Hopefully, the leak proves to be fruitful. But as it stands, Battleborn is designed to be its own like standalone game, and the way it is designed is the way it's meant to be designed. It's not meant to be a free roam. You have got free roam aspects in there though. You can decide how to go about a mission, so it's not as if they're completely structured it like a Call of Duty mission. But yeah, so if anybody else has anybody else got anything to add to what we've already spoke about, as we have been on for quite a while.
Just quickly go before we end these subjects, and I would like to say this, we were speaking about the canon and everything, and I'm not sure if it was mentioned because obviously I disappeared for a little bit. Has anyone gone on about how the canon goes for PS4 as well?
We haven't.
Purely Xbox.
Yeah, we're
Optic V Elevate, so let's.
Yeah, we are on. Yeah, we are. We're wrapping up. Right. So yeah. So that was actually a valid point, Marcus. We'll use this to wrap up, right? So to wrap up, NMG is the clan on Xbox, but it also is the name of the clan as a whole. Some parts of the Xbox part do have our old 360 name, which is the NMG Reapers or NG Reapers, hence the Taken Reapers on Destiny, because we, want to keep it Destiny orientated, and the Taken are a species, well, an enemy.
Mention the Warframe.
An enemy on Destiny. So you guys can see my gamer tag if anybody is watching the VOD on Twitch or the video on YouTube. Be sure, if you want to join us for whatever reason, to send me a message, and I'll we as a whole, because we do run as a like democracy sort of clan, we will be sure, yeah, we'll be sure to keep you in mind and maybe consider you that moment as soon as one of us gets a message. But you've seen all of our gamer tags of the 4 people that have been in this podcast. These are our main gamer tags, so if you want to send us a message, be sure to do that. But yeah, as Aggro mentioned, we are also on PS4 under the name 09K or NMG 09K, and the leader over there is a very good friend of mine, who, like Aggro, is practically like my brother, and his like PSN name, I do believe, if I remember it correctly, is the same as his Xbox gamer tag, which is Crazy Drew. And if you want to see that, how it's spelled, I'll just go into the game's social aspect so I can find him. Wait, I've gone too far. I forgot it puts it in alphabetical order regardless of who's online. Or does it? No. Is it all these people? Wow. I've got so many friends online.
It goes alphabetical order regardless, unless you favourite them. Then it will change the alphabetical order and put your favourites at top, but the favourites still run in an alphabetical order.
Right. Yeah, there's the onlines. So, if we go... I went too far. Okay, apparently... It's not on my friends list.
While you do that, I will
have no idea.
Go in,
but anyway,
it's not been put.
Crazy Drew is CRAZIDREW. So if you want to send him a message, I'll be sure to let him know that I have said this on the podcast. If you're a PlayStation 4 player and want to join, let him know. But like I says, if you're Xbox, let one of us 4 know. And we'll be having different people from the clan on.
Yeah.
So you can let different people know if you want to join us.
Possibly one of your best bets is possibly hit me up. So I'm on almost 24 all day.
Yeah, I work, so I'm
24 is all day.
I'm not always on, but Aggro Vader is, like I said
just making sure
earlier
they get
in the podcast. Aggro Vader and KILLCAM, like I said earlier in the podcast, are the 2 other founders with me, like the re-founders of NMG. If you want to check out the old story of it, either comment and let me know, or you can go on the clan website, and
we have an interesting history,
and you can find
it's in
that.
the description.
Yeah, all the shit's in the gonna be in the description. Everything's gonna be in the description. So anyway, guys, we, as a whole, the 4 of us, hope you've enjoyed the podcast, and if you have any agreeing points of view on games that we've discussed, or anything that you think that we should have mentioned regards to you know, certain games, and why you possibly will be getting a game and we've said that we are going to sort of try and stay away from it, then let us know in the comment section below. But we hope you've enjoyed the podcast, and we look forward to bringing you some more, and hopefully eventually managing to transfer it over to our actual clan channel, and we'll be back another time, hey guys?
Yep.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
See you later.
Laters, guys.
Hope you all stay.
Remember to like, favorite, comment, and subscribe to me and the clan channel. Link in the description. Goodbye.
And always stay with
Subscribe to my channel.
Yeah, subscribe to Karma's channel and Pasha's as well.
And
And
link
give
me.
me one.
Link me.
Send me a nice subscribe.
I'll link. Rip me because my fucking controller charging, bloody thing. But yeah, I'll be linking everybody who's in the podcast in the description, so be sure to check them all out. But anyway, guys.
I'll be starting up some Warframe ones soon.
Yeah. So anyway, guys, I hope you've enjoyed the podcast. We all do, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.